Showtime in the stadium, lights so bright we can't sit still. Hot dogs and a cold chill, we go wild just for the thrill. Cheerleaders doing their dance, crowd in a football trance. Friends and beers in every hand, living life like we planned. Let's step and go, we won't slow down in this wild football show. Let's step and go, we'll make some noise in this big crowd we know.
Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? Welcome, welcome one and all to the first game of week 12. By the way, it's my birthday. Today is my birthday, guys. I am so happy to be here, man. Today was brutal, guys. Today was brutal, but y'all don't care about that. I just got home. I know I started the stream a little bit late today. We had to start the stream late today. I had a meeting that ran an hour longer than expected to while I was at work, but we are here. We are live. I was meant to ask you, are you the one singing the intro, Felipe? I am not the one singing the intro, but I would definitely, I could definitely do that. I'm just not going to be doing that anytime soon. Well then, new viewer, me, says Viper. Viper, I know you're not new. You're the same Viper as before. Unless you're not the same Viper as before, in which case, welcome. All right, guys. Good to have y'all in here. We got a lot to talk about. Kickoff is in just 15 minutes, so I guess that's 15 minutes less that I have to ramble for. But that means that's 15 less minutes of time I have to talk about these two teams. For those of you who checked in earlier yesterday and watched the pick'ems, I did heavily favor the Pittsburgh Steelers to win this game, and this is why. We're going to start by taking a look at this Pittsburgh Steelers team. Why don't we take a look at the stats first here? The Pittsburgh Steelers offensively have not been anything to write home about, but they do rank 6th in the NFL. The Pittsburgh Steelers rank 6th in the power rankings in the NFL. That is by the NFL's official website, their official power rankings for week 12. Number 6, points per game this season. They put up 23 points per game, which is good for 15th in the league. That's smack dab in the middle. Yards per game, they average 324 yards per game. Yards per play, they start to fall back a little bit there at 5 yards per play. So offensively, man, I'm not even going to go through this whole thing. Offensively, they're okay. But the reason that they have won 8 games in a row, thank you, David. Thank you, David. Appreciate you, bro. Much love, dude. The reason that this team has won 8 games straight is because of this defense. This defense, I think it's 8 of 9, actually. I think they've won 8 out of the last 9 games. This defense has been top tier, top 10 in every single category in 2024. Thank you, Frank Johnson. So in 2024, points per game allowed, guys, 16 points per game allowed. That is what they held the Baltimore Ravens to. They held the Baltimore Ravens to 16 points. What do you think is going to happen against the Cleveland Browns? I don't think the Cleveland Browns will score more than a field goal today. Like, I would be shocked if the spread for this game is 3.5 points. I don't think that's going to happen. I think it's going to be a much bigger spread than that. I think the Pittsburgh Steelers win this game by at least 7. I think the Pittsburgh Steelers should win this game by at least 7. Let me go ahead and do something else that I have not had a chance to do. Let's start a poll. So real quick, guys, I got to ask, and I know what the answer is going to be. If we got some Browns fans out there, I would be surprised. Welcome to the Browns fans who are out there. You guys are helping support this live stream. But real quick, over in the chat area, I've just proposed a poll for you guys. Who do you think will win this game? Pittsburgh Steelers, Cleveland Browns. Y'all let me know. Is this going to be an upset today, or is this going to go as expected? All right. Defense, yards per game, points per game, yards per play, third down efficiency, and inside the red zone. The Pittsburgh Steelers defense is inside of the top 10 in all of those categories. And as the game goes on, guys, I will bring this data up again later, but we got a lot to cover and not a whole lot of time. Thank you, Brandy, for the super chat. Appreciate that. Happy birthday. Let's effing go. She's even got candles on the cake and everything. Cheers to you. Got the Red Bull for tonight. Normally I drink this a little earlier. It's already 7 o'clock, so a little late for Red Bull, but oh my gosh, guys. If y'all knew the day that I had today, not important. What is important is this game. For a lot of you guys who are doing fantasy sports, this game is probably really important, especially for those of you who are doing fantasy sports. If you got money on the line, that always makes things more interesting, doesn't it? How many of you guys caught the live stream yesterday? Raise your hand if you were here for the live stream yesterday. I did the pick'ems for the week. If you want to know my selections for week 12, all 13 games that are happening this week, you can check the latest live video that was posted to this channel. I'm going to be dropping some shorts with my picks for all of them. Shout out to Adam Kimbrough, who was out there helping me with the stream yesterday. Anyways, starting lineup for this Pittsburgh Steelers team. Pittsburgh Steelers offense will be led. And by the way, we are going to do a quiz today. It will be on the Browns. I didn't have time for a fresh new quiz. I had this one set up before. I don't think anyone's ever seen my Cleveland Browns quiz. So even though I made that way back in week 1 and it's not going to be the most visually appealing, we're still going to have some fun. So I just wanted to put that out there. We're going to do a quiz on the Cleveland Browns. My mind is trying to catch up and make up for those 15 minutes that I lost before I went live. But I can't really, is that too loud? Yeah, okay. Push the back button on behind the screen, just push it to the left. I wonder if it's, I wonder if I had multiple sounds up. Is it background noise or is it? Okay, that's fine. We'll get it figured out. Thanks for the advance on for the 340 moderators who plan on keeping us in line. Yeah, Glenn. All right, guys. Russell Wilson, starting quarterback for the Steelers offense. He's been okay since coming in and filling in for Justin Fields. So far this season, he does have 6 passing touchdowns, just 2 interceptions. He has only played 4 games, so this will be his 5th game of the season. But in those 4 games that he's played, he's gotten just under 1,000 passing yards, 6 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, QBR of 43. Again, the Steelers offense isn't really the bread and butter of this team, but they are good enough to beat a team apparently like the Ravens. Steelers offense, Russell Wilson. Running back is Najee Harris. Najee Harris and Jaylen Warren, of course. Guys, Najee Harris has been run down into the ground this season. He has so many carries this year. At the running back position for Najee Harris, he has 175 carries. That is 5th most in the NFL. A lot of that has to do with the fact that Jaylen Warren has been out for a good chunk of the season, but he is healthy and happy coming in to this game. So Jaylen Warren will be backing up Najee Harris, and Jaylen Warren, in the games that he has been healthy, in the 5 games that he's played, well, let's see all the games that he's played. I guess he's played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of the last 11 games, so he's missed 3 games. Man, this is crazy. I'm looking at the stats right now, and every game, at least every game that Jaylen Warren has played, the Pittsburgh Steelers have won those games. Not saying that it's because of Jaylen Warren, but last week against Baltimore, they won 18-6. The week before that against Washington, they won 28-27. The week before that, they beat the New York Jets. The week before that, they beat the New York Giants, Las Vegas Raiders, LA Chargers, Denver Broncos, Atlanta Falcons. Honestly, not a lot of really huge teams to beat there, except for maybe the LA Chargers and the Washington Commanders and the Baltimore Ravens. That is not the point. What I'm trying to say is that this Steelers offense is good enough to get the job done against anybody. Doesn't matter who it is. So Russell Wilson, Najee Harris, those are going to be your starting guys in the backfield. George Pickens over here, he's going to be your wide receiver 1. Van Jefferson, wide receiver 2. Calvin Austin III, your wide receiver 3. And Pat Freiermuth, your tight end for today's game. All right, offensive line for this Steelers team. We're going to have Dan Moore at left tackle. At left guard will be Isaac Seumalo. At center, we're going to have Zach Frazier. At right guard, we're going to have Mason McCormick. And then at right tackle, it will be Broderick Jones. Defensively, this defense right here that you see, the top 10 defense in the NFL, this is who they're made up of. We're going to start from left to right like we did before, and this 3-4 defense, something that Mike Tomlin likes to do here, is do 3 defensive linemen up front and then 4 linebackers to vary the pressure that's going to be coming in. But from left to right, Larry Ogunjobi will be your left defensive end. In this 3-4 formation, you will have a nose tackle, so that's Keanu Benton. At right defensive end, you will have the Pro Bowler here in Cameron Hayward. Of course, you know him, you love him. You've got TJ Watt at weak side linebacker. At left inside linebacker is Patrick Queen. At right inside linebacker is Peyton Wilson. Normally here you would see Alex Highsmith, but Nick Herbig is filling in for Alex Highsmith today, who is out. Your 2 corners for today will be Deontay Jackson and then Joey Porter Jr. on the other side. Minkah Fitzpatrick over here and Deshaun Elliott. So that is the defensive side. Yes, there is music today, Big Bird. Let's turn that up then. You like the lo-fi? We can turn up the lo-fi a little bit. I just don't want it to become a distraction. All right. Welcome back, Jay Harris. Welcome back, my friend. Anyone who wants a wrench by your name needs to behave tonight, says Glenn Miller. Thanks, Glenn. Appreciate you guys. All right. Thank you, Daniel Brown. Okay, guys. This game could get out of hand quickly. So up front, I'm going to ask you guys, we got 80% Steelers fans in this game. I want you guys to tell me what's going to be the final score for you guys. What's going on, Mark Chitwood? Frog, hello. Welcome, one and all. What will be the final score of this game, y'all? Let me know. Bust out your crystal ball. Let me know where you see this game going. So we just talked about the Steelers. The Pittsburgh Steelers, again, at a glance, offensively, not super impressive. They are ranked 6th in the NFL. Defensively, Pittsburgh Steelers, a top 10 team. I would put them inside the top 8, just looking at those numbers. Heck, I'd put them inside. I think number 6 is appropriately ranked, personally. Thomas Bradshaw, 28-17. Logan agrees, 28-17. Bob, 31-10. Lappy, 23-30. Steelers win. I agree. I think everyone's got that same thing. The Steelers are going to win. Steelers, obviously. Hey, we got a Browns fan. Fellow plebs saying, go Browns. Well, just for you, since you're the only one here, fellow plebs, let's take a look at your team, shall we? That's kind of brutal. I don't feel like I really need to say anything. I think the color speaks for itself, but these are the numbers, and I'm not trying to bash on the Cleveland Browns. It just is what it is. These are the actual numbers here. Is it snowing in Cleveland? It looks like it's pretty bad weather with high wind right now. This should be a ground and pound game, which could actually bode well for Cleveland. Here's another stat that I heard today. In the last 6 matchups, so in the last 3 years between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers, the Steelers are 1-4-1 against Cleveland. 1-4-1 against the Cleveland Browns. Granted, they have not had good quarterbacks arguably since Ben Roethlisberger left. So that's going to change for sure. But this is going to be a very much a ground game today. It's definitely going to be a ground game today. A lot of running back efforts today. I would like to see Nick Chubb come back to old classic Nick Chubb form. Easier said than done against this Pittsburgh Steelers defense. But offensively, the Cleveland Browns do rank 31st in the league, and they are dead last in yards per play and in third down efficiency. How is this team going to win this game? I don't even think, well, they don't even think that they're going to be able to make it to the playoffs because chances are they can't. The Browns are 2-8. The Steelers are 8-2. The Browns today, They're just looking to upset a team. Let's see if they can actually do that. It's snow, it's windy, it's cold in Ohio, says David Ray. If anybody is in Ohio right now, or even just north of the Mason-Dixon line, shout out to you guys. Let me know where y'all are watching from. I will have that pulled up later. About 5 minutes away from kickoff, so we got plenty of time to get through this here. Now, defensively, you can see Myles Garrett. He's fired up. He is a Pro Bowl caliber player, one of the best defensive players in the NFL on just a really crappy team. But if you see the way this dude is built, he is an absolute mass. He's just a ball of mass. Myles Garrett is an absolute beast. And he could make life difficult for Russell Wilson, who's very prone to, I guess, going prone. He gets laid out quite a bit, and I'll bring up that stat for y'all here in just a moment. Denver, Colorado in the house, RS in the Cleveland area, Marysville, Ohio, okay. Hello, hometown, just got home from work. What's going on, Pedro? Steelers, 20 million, Browns, negative 10,000. I like that. That's going to be the score. I'm with you on that. That will be the score. Marty, ready to party. What's going on, guys? I tell you what, man, I had a long day at work, and when I say this, I know it sounds cheesy, but I swear, man, there's no place I would rather be than here with you guys. Thank you guys for watching this live stream. Okay, defense, points per game. They rank 24th in the NFL in points per game allowed. So they're giving up 24.8 points per game. Yards per game allowed. They're giving up 342 yards per game allowed. Meanwhile, they're only putting up 291. That is not a recipe for success, which is why the Cleveland Browns are 2-8 coming into this game. In yards per play allowed, they're bottom 7. Now, in third down efficiency, they are pretty good at getting off the field. But as the same with the Dallas Cowboys, it doesn't matter if you're 5th in third down efficiency if teams don't ever face third downs against them because they're averaging 6 yards per play. So first down, 6 yards, second down becomes first down. They never even see third downs. There's no need to see third downs. However, the Pittsburgh Steelers offense isn't the most intimidating offense. Pittsburgh Steelers offense is not the most intimidating offense. So this Browns defense might have some success today. In my DraftKings, and you guys don't have to do what I do on DraftKings. I actually encourage you not to do what I do on DraftKings because I suck at DraftKings, but I'm pretty good at calling games. But on my DraftKings today, I did pick up a lot of running backs. I did pick up both Jerome Ford and Nick Chubb, and I also picked up both Jalen Warren and Najee Harris, and I picked up defense, and I picked up Chris Boswell. So those are the players I'm going to be looking for in this game. I don't think it's going to be a lot of throwing the football today in this bad inclement weather. And yeah, that's just my thoughts on that. Offense for this team. Cleveland Browns offense will be led by Jameis Winston. So, Deshaun Watson out on IR. Bailey Zappi out. Jameis Winston is the quarterback for this team today. Next to him is Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb back from the injuries. Nick Chubb was hurt, and for those of you guys who don't remember that gruesome injury that he sustained against the Pittsburgh Steelers, mind you, this is the first time that Nick Chubb is going back up against Pittsburgh. They are at home, but when he sustained that injury, it was against the Pittsburgh Steelers. So I wonder how his mental state is going to be coming into this game. Nick Chubb, so far this season, because he has only played 4 games, hasn't had very many carries, and since they've had a negative game script, there hasn't really been a need to run the football. They've been throwing the football a lot. So not great numbers for Nick Chubb as of now. Let's see if he can improve on that today. Now, there are some big players or big name players-ish on this one. A new up-and-coming player right now is Cedric Tillman. Cedric Tillman had a breakout game not too long ago. Jerry Jeudy the other week just had an 89-yard touchdown catch from Jameis Winston. So yeah, there's talent right here at the wide receiver spot, even though Amari Cooper has left to Buffalo. Now, Elijah Moore will be the third wide receiver here, and then, of course, David Njoku will be your tight end for this game. Offensive line for the Cleveland Browns. They will be missing their starting left tackle and Jadarick Wills. Instead, we're going to have Jermaine Ifedi So Jermaine Ifedi is going to be your left tackle for today. Left guard will be Joel Benito. Center for today will be Ethan Posick. I think I said that right. I don't know. You can read that for yourself. Over here at right guard is going to be Wyatt Teller, and then right tackle will be Jack Conklin. Defensively for this Cleveland Browns team, we're going to have Myles Garrett. This guy is going to get it today. Dalvin Tomlinson. Right tackle will be Shelby Harris. Right guard today will be Isaiah McGuire. Weak side linebacker will be Winston Reed. Middle linebacker will be Jordan Hicks. Strong side linebacker Devin Bush. And the Cleveland Browns are lined up to kick this football over to the Pittsburgh Steelers, ladies and gentlemen. So Pittsburgh Steelers going to start this game. I got too much sound going on right now. There we go. Okay. Here is the kick, ladies and gentlemen, and wow, that is a squib-looking kick. It's gonna take a bounce, and then we're gonna get a return up to about the 21-yard line. Wow, that wind is blowing pretty hard. Thank you, Wade. Thank you, Carolyn. Everybody, shout out to y'all. Thank you for the happy birthdays. By the way, I normally get home like an hour and a half before the live streams, so I do have a chance to update my scrolling text down beneath. Today, did not really have a chance to. So Cleveland Browns kicking off to start this game. And the Pittsburgh Steelers now have the football, guys. So Pittsburgh Steelers going to start this drive at the 21-yard line. It's a 1st and 10 from the 21. And Russell Wilson is lined up. There's the snap. There's the handoff from the 21-yard line. Najee Harris goes backwards on the play. Loss of 2. 2nd down coming up for the Cleveland Browns. Here's a quick question for you guys. Will the Steelers score on opening drive? Do you guys think the Steelers are going to score here on the opening drive? Well, we're about to find out, ain't we? Scroll over here to this side, refresh this page. 1 second. All right, guys, 2nd down and 11 coming up right here. Shotgun formation. Russell Wilson takes the snap from the 21. Around the right side goes Jaylen Warren. The 30, the 35. Good gain right there of about 15. Good for a Pittsburgh Steelers. First down for Pittsburgh. So Pittsburgh picks up the first down there. Let me make sure I get my drive chart and everything else up for you guys. First down for Jaylen Warren. Guys, he's been averaging like pretty solid yardage. 1st and 10 from the 35. Russell Wilson takes the snap, throws to the right-hand side. That catch is going to be made by Washington on the right. He gets up to the 41. That is good for 6 yards. That brings up a 2nd down and 4. So 2nd down and 4 coming up. That looks almost right. 2nd down and 4. How's that lo-fi music treating you guys? Thanks, Prepper. Is that lo-fi too loud? Let's bring this in a little bit. Here we go. 2nd down and 4. Shotgun formation. Russell Wilson with the football, takes the snap, looks left, throws left. Catch is made by George Pickens. He will pick up 3 of the 4 yards. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 1. So 3rd down and 1. Guys, here's all the data that y'all are looking for. We got all the data right over here. Let me refresh this page just a bit. Ooh, stretch this in better. Refresh that page. There's your drive chart underneath. That looks good. And now we are set. This is it, guys. We're going to get this game started right here. This game is underway. It has started. We've got a 3rd down and 1, another 3rd down opportunity for the Cleveland Browns to get off the field. There is the snap out of the shotgun. Flags coming in, and a false start will be signaled by the officials. It looks like on that play, by the way, that was not Russell Wilson in on the play. It was a 3rd down and 1. Justin Fields was in on the play. Apologize for the awkward silence. Will the Pittsburgh Steelers score on this opening drive? I did the Q&A. I didn't do the actual poll. 3rd down and 6. Let's see if it happens here. There's the snap. Dropping back. Russell Wilson winds up, throws, threading the needle. The catch is made. The 45, the 40. Pat Freiermuth makes the catch. Good for a Pittsburgh Steelers. 1st down, ladies and gentlemen. 1st down for Pittsburgh there. Pat Freiermuth on the reception. Good for an additional 22 yards on that play. Can I send you and see an Oregon Ducks onesie and tie-dye and congrats? Man, you can send me if you're talking to me, I'll take a onesie. Here we go. This time from the 39-yard line, Jaylen Warren gets right through the defense, puts his head down, tries to use that user truck stick, can't get past the man there. He's brought down by Thornhill. That's a 7-yard gain. Jaylen Warren up to the Cleveland Browns 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Brings up a 2nd down and 3. What's going on, guys? My name is Mario Manuel. You're watching Football Nation. I hope y'all are enjoying this style of content. I hope you guys are digging this right now because we got a lot of game ahead of us. 10 minutes and 45 seconds left to go in this first quarter. 2nd down and 3. Shotgun formation. There is the snap and a designed quarterback keep. Looks like Russell Wilson was in on that one. No gain brought down by Smith, number 52. Brings up a 3rd down and 3. Divisional game. I see you out there, Rayzilla. I see your comment right there. Division game is still nothing to sleep on. FK Cleveland. Deborah saying blessed. Hashtag blessed. I'm a dangerous man with some money in my pocket. 3rd down and 3 coming up, guys. Football on the Cleveland Browns 32-yard line and an empty backfield here. Russ takes the snap. Wilson in trouble. Russell Wilson gonna get smashed there by Myles Garrett on the bag. A loss of 8. We'll bring up a 4th down for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and that'll put the football on the 40-yard line. What's up, Bop It? What's going on? Myles Garrett in on the stop right there. Good luck stopping that, man. He's an absolute machine. His triceps are like, dude, I can't even begin to explain how jacked Myles Garrett is. He's such an athlete. It's crazy. So a 4th down and 11, and here comes Chris Boswell to put up the first points of the game. He scored all of the 18 points last week against, here's the kick, a 58-yard field goal attempt is no good. It had the distance, but he missed wide right, ladies and gentlemen. So the Cleveland Browns will take over here on the 48-yard line. Wow, Chris Boswell overcompensating on that one. Last week, Chris Boswell had 18 points in the entirety of the team. He was the only one who scored last week against the Baltimore Ravens. This week, he had his opportunity to put up some points, and he missed. So, what's going on to you guys? Welcome, one and all. You guys who said yes, the 118 votes out here. Will the Steelers or can the Steelers score on the opening drive? Too late now. Too late now. Nice try, guys. Nice try. But you know what? The Cleveland Browns took over. So let's find out. What do y'all think? Will the Browns score on their opening drive? See if I can't type today. T-H-E-I-R, not I-E-R. Will the Browns score on their opening drive? What do you guys think? This is their opening drive of the game. They're going to take over here in great field position from the 48-yard line. A short field for them. They've only got 52 yards to go to punch this one in. Let's see what you guys think out there, if this is going to be possible for them. Head-to-head comparison. We got to take a quick look over here at these two quarterbacks. Now, of course, Russell Wilson only played a handful of games so far this season, but so has Jameis Winston. Well, Winston has played more games for sure than Russell Wilson has because Deshaun Watson's been out for a while. So Jameis Winston so far this season has only managed to muster up 1,047 passing yards. Meanwhile, in just 4 games, Russell Wilson has put up 942. So Jameis Winston, 1,047. Russell Wilson, 942. If you take yards per game, though, Russell Wilson does win in that category. These are just totals. Total rushing yards, Jameis Winston has a little bit more than Russell Wilson. That doesn't mean that he's the better quarterback. You guys know this. Just thought that it would be interesting to bring up. Total touchdowns, this kind of spells it all out, right? 7 total touchdowns. And let me get you the actual game count here, because all this data means nothing if I can't explain to y'all how this is different, how these two guys are different. So Jameis Winston has played 8 games. So you see these numbers. That is twice as many games for Jameis Winston as for Russell Wilson. So double these numbers, and that's where Russell Wilson would be if he started since week 1. Here are the Browns with the football. There's the snap, tipped up in the air on 1st and 10 from the 48. Jameis Winston took the snap, looked left, and tried to connect with David Njoku. Incomplete pass brings up a 2nd down just like that. So 2nd down coming up right now, 2nd down and 10. Supreme Science, what's up? Crystal Padilla, what's up? Sergio, what's up? I see you guys out there. Will saying, unfortunately, it's not in the cards. Here's the snap on 2nd and 10 from the 48. Up the middle. Looks like Nick Chubb will take the carry, and he will lose. He'll pick up 2 yards. Stopped by Wilson and Cameron Hayward. So Cam Hayward on the stop right there. Nick Chubb goes up the middle. He picks up 3 yards. That brings up a 3rd down and 7. So 3rd down and 7 coming up, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to scroll down just a little bit so y'all can see the fantasy scores on the right-hand side for those of you who got parlays, for those of you who got fantasy sports going on right now. Here we go. We got a bit of a wing back formation. Flag coming in on the play. It's going to be a false start on the offense, guys. 3rd down and 7 becomes 3rd down and 12. Cleveland Browns, false start, 8 minutes and 28 seconds left to go. Run those likes up, says Bourbon Brent. What's going on, Bourbon? What's going on, Tony? I see Tony out there. I need 1 touchdown a quarter, says Tony. Any team. So what, you need 6, 12, 18, 24 points for your spread, for your parlay, or just touchdowns? Has to come every quarter. 3rd down and 12 from the 45-yard line. There's the throw underneath. Turns out to be a moderate gain, a gain of 8 yards on that play. It was Jerome Ford on the catch. So the 2nd running back on 3rd down and 12. Jerome Ford gets the target. He gets the catch. It's a gain of 8. Football gets up to the Pittsburgh Steelers 46-yard line. Not enough for the 1st down, and that is outside of field goal range, it looks like. So they're going to end up having to punt this football. Punt team is out for the Cleveland Browns. Those of you who said no, the 63% of you who guessed on this one, you guys were right. Congratulations to y'all being right. There's the kick. Wow. Terrible, terrible punt right now. How bad is the wind over there? Anybody got stats on that? Anybody got a weather report in the chat? Daryl saying thumbs up on live chat. Thanks, Daryl. And already this divisional game has players pushing each other around. There's a flag on the field. Let's find out what the flag is. No call right now. Royce, thank you for subscribing to this channel. Appreciate you, my friend. Let's find out what the penalty is on this one. I mean, come on. So that's going to be unnecessary roughness for sure. Yeah. During the kick, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, hit out of bounds. Number 23, that's going to be on KZ. That's the right call. So he literally took this guy by the pads. Steelers got called for the penalty. Literally took this guy by the pads, pushed him out of bounds, pushed him out through the bench, literally pushed this guy out to the damn track before he sat him down. So flag on the play. Pittsburgh Steelers going to lose some yards right there. Doesn't matter. It's still going to be a 1st down for Pittsburgh. It'll be a penalty after the fact. The football did go out at the Pittsburgh Steelers 34-yard line, but because there was a penalty on that play and it was an unnecessary roughness penalty, it's 15 yards enforced from there. So when we get back from the commercial break that we are currently in, we're going to have ourselves a 1st and 10. Pittsburgh Steelers will be backed up inside their own 20 yard line. Let's effing go. Rayzilla says we came to kill. Tough playing conditions for both teams. Need a good running game. Windy 20 miles per hour and wet snow, says David Ray. Well, I like that you brought that up, David, because one of the things that I like to bring up are the comparisons in the run game. So why don't we take a look at that, right? Let's take a quick look at the run game for both of these teams. Now, Pittsburgh Steelers run game has some bright spots. Meanwhile, on the other side, the Cleveland Browns, they've been struggling quite a bit. You can see that over here. So, Pittsburgh Steelers, rushing yards per game, they are 8th in the NFL. That's a top 10 number. 136, almost 137 rushing yards per game. Rushing attempts per game, they find themselves on top often. They like to milk the clock. They turn around and hand the football over a lot, 34 times per game to be exact. Yards per attempt, that is where they struggle a little bit. And you can see that these two teams are actually tied at yards per attempt, both of them averaging 4 yards per attempt on the ground. These are specifically rushing stats right here. This is the run game comparison. Rushing touchdowns per game. The Pittsburgh Steelers average almost a rushing touchdown every single game. Meanwhile, on the other side, dead last, 0.03 Cleveland Browns cannot run the football efficiently. That's going to be a problem for Cleveland today. If they're going to need, if any day for them to find their running game back with Nick Chubb in the lineup, today would be the day. They got to get that right. And then, of course, rushing yard percentage. 42% of the entire yardage that the Pittsburgh Steelers pick up is on the ground. That is good for third most in the NFL. Meanwhile, on the other side, not so much. Let's get back to it, guys. We've got an I formation under center right now. It's Russell Wilson. There's going to be another flag right here. It's going to be a false start on the offense. It will be a false start on Hayward there. Okay. All right, guys. Let's start a new poll. How about Browns? Can the Browns get a stop on this drive? Do you think the Browns will get a stop on this drive? By the way, a stop for me, in my opinion, means holding them to just a field goal. Shotgun formation. Motion on the field from Calvin Austin. There is the snap. There is the handoff. Left-hand side. Najee Harris on the run. First down and 15 and a gain of 11 for Najee Harris brings up a 2nd down and 4. Jay Harris checking in saying a pick 6 is incoming. What's going on, Dustin? We're playing backwards, says Brandy. She's got the hand on her head. 2nd down and 4. Pittsburgh Steelers have the football. It's a 2nd down and 4. 7 minutes left to go in this first quarter. Our goal for today, ladies and gentlemen, is to get to 15-6 on the subscriber count. There is the snap. Russell Wilson on 2nd and 4 from the 25. On the move, Russell Wilson scrambles. He gets pushed out of bounds. That is Hicks on the push. That will go down as a sack for the Cleveland Browns defense. That'll be a loss of 2. 3rd down and 6 coming up. That puts the football on the Steelers' 23. So 58% of you guys think that the Steelers will score a touchdown on this drive. Well, we've got a 3rd down and 6 coming up right here. A 3rd down and 6, and Russell Wilson in the shotgun formation with Jaylen Warren standing to his right. Again, the football is on the 23-yard line. On 3rd down and 6. There is the snap, dropping back and facing the blitz. Russell Wilson winds up, throws. George Pickens on the catch. Big catch. First down for the Steelers. George Pickens, 32 yards on the right-hand side. Let's go. George Pickens lined up in the slot, goes out to the wide spot, climbs the ladder, beats Ward on the play. Ooh, there was a bit of an OPI. No flag on that, and a tough catch as the football slips through his hands, and he catches that football with his legs, really. That'll still go down as a 32-yard reception for George Pickens out of the offset I. There's the snap on 1st and 10. This time, that football was on the 45-yard line across midfield. It's a gain of 4. Jaylen Warren up the middle to the Cleveland Browns 42-yard line, gain of 4. That brings up a second down. So second down and 6, guys. Over 36.5, hard game to handicap, says Will Parlay. What's going on, Will? Shout out to you. Mouse manager in the house. Sounded good. Go Steelers, says Norden. Second down and 6, guys. Steelers have the football. Single back formation. Najee Harris is the single back. 42-yard line. Najee gets the carry. Najee gets whipped around. It looked like a face mask, but no flag there. That brings up a third down and 6. So a third down and 6 coming up after that. We're going to call that no gain on the play with second and 6. Del Pitt on the stop. Third down and 6, football at the 42. Well, guys, 60% of y'all in the voting area right now. We got a lot of people in here right now hanging out. We're having some fun tonight. Thursday night football, baby. Let's get it. Shotgun formation, 42-yard line. There's the snap, dropping back. Wilson in the pocket, winds up, throws, and the catch is made. Van Jefferson, though, cannot pick up the first down. That brings up a fourth down and 2. Do they trust Chris Boswell to go back out there and do it again? 4 minutes left to go in this first quarter, and they are bringing out the field goal unit. They are bringing out the field goal unit. They do trust Chris Boswell to come out here and do this. No, Justin Fields is out on the field, actually. It's not the field goal unit. It was a personnel change. This might be a jumbo formation. Let's see who the personnel is on the field. We might have 2 tight ends out here. This is definitely, it looks like a lot more size on the line, and Justin Fields not gonna get it. Oh my gosh, Justin Fields will get sacked. A loss of 2 and another turnover on downs. What were you thinking? What was it? They went for it on fourth down this time, and the Pittsburgh Steelers cannot convert. First down for the Cleveland Browns. Wow, can you believe that? So it looks like 60% of us were wrong again. The Browns did get a stop on that fourth down. CMC saying Brown to your shorts, and the Cleveland Browns get a stop. All right, guys. Well, 3 minutes and 25 seconds left to go in this first half, in this first quarter, I should say. So let's ask this. Now the Cleveland Browns are about to get the football. So my question to you is, who's going to score first in this game? We're almost towards the end of the first quarter, and the score is still 0-0. Thank you, Viper, for the happy birthday shout out. Appreciate that. Today is the day, guys. Today is my birthday, and the only birthday wish that I have is to get to 15,600 for the subscriber count. We'll get there. Not a big deal. Brandy saying, LOL, more anxiety was not on my bingo card for today, but here we are. All right. By the way, guys, let me know who you are rooting for. Let's do this. Drop your team's colors here. Red isn't going to fly. We did block out the red circle. So either give me your orange hearts, orange and brown hearts, or give me your black and gold hearts. Let's find out. Are you going for the Cleveland Browns here? Or are you guys going for the... I see Seattle in the house. We got Seattle in the house. Randy saying happy birthday, and I subscribe. Shout out to you, Randy. Thank you, Edward. Brandy, I see you out there. Brandy and Randy. I like saying that. Brandy and Randy. Robert Zamora going for the Browns. I see you out there. Guys, we like to do this. We either read the chats or we read some stats. Right now, I'm going to stick to the chats. Viper, I see you out there. Viper with his Ravens team. Abdul, go Steelers. I see you. Norden saying go Steelers. Deborah saying go Steelers. And Boppet's just here for the football. April, thanks for checking in. Bro and Dro Reactions. What a name, bro. 420 friendly in the house, by the way. You guys do what you want to do. Shout out to you. Here we go. First and 10. Football at the 40-yard line, and the Cleveland Browns are taking over, guys. Cleveland Browns with the ball. Jameis Winston under center takes it, hands that football off left-hand side. Nick Chubb doing Nick Chubb things and picking up 6 yards on first down. 2nd down and 4 coming up for Cleveland. Rhonda Davis saying, tonight only for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Her heart belongs to, of course, her Kansas City Chiefs. JT, what's going on, bro? Shout out to you, my friend. Welcome, dude. All right. Here we go. We got Vikings fans in the house, too. Here we go. 2nd down and 4. The football to the 46-yard line. Jameis Winston will take that ball, hand that off. Nick Chubb will go down. Nick Chubb going to be helped up. Man, how would you mentally come back from that injury? How does anyone come back from that brutal, gruesome injury that Nick Chubb suffered last season against the Pittsburgh Steelers? His mental, it's going to take some working for him to get through all of that. It might be a while if we do see that old version of Nick Chubb. Here's the snap on 3rd and 2. And we see Jameis Winston on the move. He throws the football intended for Tillman. Incomplete pass brings up a 4th down. 4th down coming up. Gilbert, thanks for that subscribe, bro. 4th down coming up. Cleveland Browns going to have to send this football back to Pittsburgh. How about that? More mental, man. Lance Bowers, shout out to you. Ray Zilla, I see you as well. Gordon McGriff, shout out, man. Thank you for being a channel member. Everybody with the star next to your names, thank you guys for being channel members. Wow, a pretty decent punt right there for the Cleveland Browns as they put the Pittsburgh Steelers inside the 10-yard line. I should say at the 10-yard line. Thank you, Eddie Ranks. Appreciate that. I'm here for the birthday bash, says Marty. Thank you. By the way, give a shout out to the beautiful Christina. My fiance has been so helpful in all of this right now. I mean, she knew that I was coming home late from work. Guys, I normally spend a lot of time before I go live setting up these streams so that I've got all the data and all the information set to go. And I'll find some time to eat and I'll find some time to do all this extra stuff. But she has been my rock throughout all of this. She has been fantastic. So shout out to you, Christina. Love you, girl. 2 minutes left to go in the first quarter. All right, guys, here we go. We got ourselves a 1st and 10. Pittsburgh Steelers have the football now. 70% of you guys think that the Steelers are going to score first in this game. Let's see if they can score in these next 2 minutes before this quarter is over. Shotgun formation. There is the snap. There is the handoff. Najee Harris around the left-hand side with another carry. Will pick up 4 yards. That brings up a 2nd down and 6. 2nd down and 6. Sergio. I did not wear my birthday suit today. I am wearing the birthday suit just under what I'm wearing right now. First time on the channel. How are you doing? You know what, Matt? The real question is, how are you doing? What's going on, Matt? Everybody say hello to Matt. His first time in here. Thank you, Kevin. And thank you, Lance. Here we go, guys. 2nd down and 6. Russell Wilson takes the snap as he wheels out to the left-hand side. Bouncing off of a couple players is Washington up to the Pittsburgh Steelers 19-yard line. 4 yards on that play right there. 3rd down and 2. Thank you as well. And the car seat fund, bop it. Thank you. Shout out Lance Bowers as well. Shout out to everyone who's dropping some love. Thank you, guys. Appreciate that. All right, guys, we got a lot of game ahead of us still. 52 seconds left to go in this first quarter. We got a 3rd down and 2. After the 4-yard gain on 2nd down and 6, here comes a 3rd down and 2. Shotgun formation. Russell Wilson looks right, throws right. Tough catch made. George Pickens on the grab as he's wrapped up by Ward. That is good for a Pittsburgh Steelers. First down for Pittsburgh. Let's go. Viva el amor, dice Sergio Meroni Rodriguez. ¿Qué onda, señor? Good catch. Wow, that football did not touch the ground at all. Grab made in the snow. I love seeing that snow come down the way that it's coming down, man. Thank you, Sean Floyd. Thank you to all of you guys. Jay Dimache, What's going on, man? Felicidades, dice mi amigo. Gracias, mi amigo. Guys, that is the end of the first quarter. And that takes us to another commercial break. Not like heavy snow. It's kind of like sleet mouse. So the snow is coming down just a little bit. It's not enough to like really be, it's not like Orchard Park right now. It's not like Buffalo's situation, but there is a little bit of snow coming down right now. DJ Knight checking in right now with some choice words for the Pittsburgh Steelers out there. Martin checking in from Mexico. Parlays looking good, says Joshua Kurland. Yeah, I bet. You know what? Let's find out. What players did you bet on tonight? What players did you guys bet on tonight? You know who I bet on? I almost actually made them team captain. I'm typing it in right now for you guys. That's why I'm being awkwardly silent. All right, guys. I had Steelers defense, Chris Boswell, Najee Harris, other running backs as well. So that's kind of what I did right there. Brandy is hoping for a Pickens touchdown. Looks like Alexis is hoping for TJ Watt. Darnell Washington touchdown plus 1,000. Yo, let's go. Alexis saying, yeah, TJ out there. Pickens, Chubbs, Warrens, and Njoku, says Bro Dro Reactions. Steph Curry is the best. I mean, I hear you out there, Viper. Najee Harris over 0.5 receptions. Pickens over Wilson. Pickens over, Wilson's over, and Chubb under. Do you think I'll hit? That's a tough one. Possible. It is definitely possible. Well, let's take a look at the, let's do a quick comparison then, if that's the case. Let's take a look at the Pittsburgh Steelers defense versus the Browns defense, shall we? Both of these defenses have been pretty good, so it's not going to be easy for either team to score. And you can see that since we've evaporated 15 minutes and nobody has scored just yet. So this is a very big defensive game. Myles Garrett does have, dude, look at this. Like, this is not even like his whole arm. And it's the size of my leg, and I know it's blown up on the screen, but this dude is an absolute monster. Not saying that TJ Watt is a pushover, but my gosh, if we look at the stats here, though, the Pittsburgh Steelers defense against the rush is the 4th best team in the NFL. They only allow 90 rushing yards per game. Against the pass, though, they are vulnerable. They give up 214 air yards per game, but they're really good at forcing turnovers. They are 4th in the NFL. The Pittsburgh Steelers offense is on the field, so the Browns defense is out here. A 1st and 10, Jaylen Warren gets the carry trying to go around the right-hand side, and he cannot pick it up, which is interesting considering the Browns rushing defense gives up 131 yards on the ground. That is what they allow per game. Passing yards allowed per game, 211 passing yards allowed per game. And they are terrible at forcing turnovers, but they are pretty good at getting to the quarterback. Let's see if any of that means anything, because we've got the stat test and we've got the eye test. And right now, it looks like the Pittsburgh Steelers are in control. Let's see if they can get the first score of the game. Shotgun formation. Up to the 26-yard line and motion on the field. There's the snap. Another handoff. Jaylen Warren on 2nd down and 10 gains 1 yard. That brings up a 3rd down and 9. And not a lot of action in this game. Likes for luck, says CMC later. Thanks, guys, for watching this live stream. Isn't Garrett the guy that clocked Rudolph with his helmet? Man, do you remember that? I don't know if it was Myles Garrett, but my gosh, if Myles Garrett hits someone in the head with the other side, and luckily it was the opening side of the helmet. If he had hit him on the crown of the helmet, he would have killed him, dude. I'm telling you. 3rd down and 9, 27-yard line, a 3rd down and 9. There is the snap. Dropping back. Russell Wilson winds up and throws a deep shot to a wide open man down at the 15-yard line. A big first down right there. Call it down at the 27. I misread the field, but Calvin Austin open for 46 yards. First down, Pittsburgh Steelers. And that puts the Steelers 7 yards away from the red zone. I see it right there. Dennis Youngblood saying, bang, let's go. Cameron, what's going on, my friend? Big play right there. Single back formation. There's the snap. A handoff to Najee Harris from the 27-yard line. Bouncing off of other defenders here. Najee Harris going to lose yardage and fumble the football. But Russell Wilson will lay down on top of it. I think they're saying that the whistle was blown before then. So the line judge is saying, hey, forward progress stopped here. I mean, if they blew the whistle beforehand, there was a fist that went through the gap right here and punched that football out. But it looked like they had said that it was blown dead. So it's going to be a fumble. It should be a fumble. Let's see what they're calling this. Timeout going to be taken. They're going to review this and see if the whistle came in before or after that fumble. Okay. All right, guys. Real quick then. Let's take a quick look. They're going to review that really quick. It's a quick 30-second timeout. In the meantime, today, Russell Wilson, believe it or not, is perfect right now. He's 8 of 8 in this game, guys. Russell Wilson is perfect so far. 123 passing yards. That's already half the yardage that he had last week. So, Russell Wilson, 8 of 8 for 123. Najee Harris and Jaylen Warren both have 5 carries. Jaylen Warren, though, has 27 rushing yards. Najee Harris has 11. The pass catching options in this game, Calvin Austin III has 1 target, 1 reception for 46 yards. That was that last big play that we had. George Pickens, 3 targets, 3 receptions for 41. And Pat Freiermuth also has 22 receiving yards. Here we go. I formation. There is the snap from the 30-yard line. Russell Wilson looks left, throws left. Catch is made by Najee Harris, who gets spun around, takes a hit down at the knees. He gains about 2 yards on that play. Let's see what happens here. There's a flag. Let's find out what it is. They're going to say illegal formation here. It's going to be an illegal formation. It will be declined. All right, the penalty is declined. Mouse saying that they're passing a lot. They sure are passing a lot. But if they get down inside the 5, I think we're going to see some success. But the more that they pass the football, guys, the more that the Steelers pass the football, the more the Browns defense is going to have to start backing up and giving them more space. That'll open up lanes here for Jaylen Warren. We've got a 3rd down and 10 coming up. Pittsburgh Steelers have the football. 3rd down with 12 minutes left to go. Here we go from the 27. Shotgun formation. Russell Wilson waiting for the snap. He takes it. He looks left. He looks right. He has time. He steps up through the pocket, connects with Jaylen Warren on the left. Warren not in any room. No place for him to go there. Only picks up 2 yards on the play on 3rd down and 10. That brings up a 4th down and 8. That'll bring up a 4th down and 8. So Chris Boswell will come out here to kick this field goal. Chris Boswell going to come out here to kick this field goal. Let's see if he can knock this one back. All right, guys. Last week, he had 6 field goals and 43 points. Here comes a 43-yard field goal attempt, 4th down and 8. From the left hash, Boswell. There's the snap. There's the kick. The kick is up. The kick is good. The score is now 3-0, but hold the phone. There is a flag. Before the snap, false start. 5-yard penalty. That'll back up Chris Boswell 5 more yards up to the 30-yard line. Dave asking a question. Do you know about Terry Bradshaw's dream? Tell me about it, Dave. Tell me about it. So the field goal was good. but it was a false start, so that will back them up here. Redo kick. This time it's a 48-yard field goal attempt. And it's starting to get pretty windy out there, guys. 48-yard field goal attempt. Game clock is ticking. Play clock is ticking. There is the kick. The kick is up. And once again, this kick is good. The score is now 3-0, and the Pittsburgh Steelers have the lead. Let's effing go. What a terrible name for the Boof Master. Gosh, hey, Supreme Science, thanks for taking care of that. Ah, here we go. These guys are back. Hang on, let me make an adjustment. I don't mind getting trolled, but sometimes it's just a little ridiculous. So we're gonna just go ahead and quickly block these guys just all together. And that's that. That's simple, right? You act like a child, you get put in timeout. It's that simple. Let's pop out this chat once again. Wizard of Boz, 31 of 33 this season, says Felipe. I love it. I love it. Enough is enough with certain things, says Crystal. Girl, I'm with you. Like, these guys. All right, we had 500 votes on this one. 500 votes on this one, and looks like 77% of you guys were right on that. Let's end the poll here. Baby is not here yet, Mouse Manager. The baby arrives in April, but we will have the baby here soon, which is pretty exciting. We will have the baby here soon. Okay, guys. Pittsburgh Steelers just scored. Can the Browns answer back? How about that? Can the Browns answer back, ladies and gentlemen? What do you guys think? We're going to start another Q&A. What do y'all think, man? I gotta give me some ideas. Give me some ideas for Q&As, man. Give me some ideas for Q&As. By the way, we've got ourselves the Red Bull for today. In the meantime, what I'm gonna do is go back to our head-to-head comparisons and bring up the receiving core. Now, over here, guys, Pittsburgh Steelers, they're not supposed to be doing this well. Right now, Russell Wilson has 128 passing yards, but the Steelers on average only pick up 187 through the air. What do you think? It looks like right now the Pittsburgh Steelers might be able to overcome that. Let's do that. Here we go. Steelers kicking this football back, guys, to the Cleveland Browns. Browns going to start this drive. They're going to kneel that at the 30-yard line. Can the Steelers put up over 200 passing yards? Type Y for yes. Type N for no. What do you guys think? Can the Steelers get over 200 passing yards in today's game? They're already at 128. Just type Y for yes. Type N for no. Y is coming in right now. I see a lot of Y's. JT saying yes. Landed 3 saying yes. Ward Anderson saying yes. Browns on the other side are pretty good at putting up yards, or at least a little bit better than the Pittsburgh Steelers. Let's bring up the drive chart one more time for you guys. We've got a 1st and 10 coming up right here. They're showing blitz. Jerome Ford is the running back in on this play. 1st and 10. Cleveland Browns have the football. And Jerome Ford, the man in motion, that shows this is going to be a zone coverage by the defense here. There is the snap, looking right, winding up, throwing, catch is made. The 30, the 35 before going down. Jerry Jeudy on the other side of that pass. Good for 16 yards and good for a Cleveland Browns. First down. First down for Cleveland. Let's go. 65% of you guys are saying that that's a no. 65% of you guys say that the Cleveland Browns will not be able to answer back after the Pittsburgh Steelers scored. Well, let's see. Here we go. Shotgun formation from the 35-yard line. There comes the blitz. Pressure coming in. Winston throws to the left. The catch is made. Jerry Jeudy again. A gain of 8 brings up a second down. Jerry Jeudy once again. Thank you, JT. Love you, bro. And I will see you for sure in February if I don't see you sooner. Thanks for checking in, man. Shout out to you and your pops, dude. Jerry Jeudy going off tonight, says Dennis. What do y'all think? Does Jerry Jeudy get a receiving touchdown today? All right, guys. Here we go. Shotgun formation, trips right. There is the snap. There is the handoff up the middle. Goes Nick Chubb. He does pick up the first down. That'll bring up a 1st and 10. Football up to the 48-yard line after the 4-yard gain from Nick Chubb. Thank you a million bands. Appreciate that, bro. What about an over-under score? Yeah, we can do that. It's gonna be the under for this one. All right, guys, 1st and 10, 48-yard line. There is the snap. Jameis Winston fakes it, winds up, throws wide open again is Jerry Jeudy, and another first down right now as he's wrapped up by Joey Porter Jr. Wait until the second half, says Dante Hill. All right, well, let's find out, guys. You guys out there, by the way, I saw a statistic today that says when there is heavy winds, normally the under hits 59% of the times. Shoot, what do you want to do? We want to do arrows? We going over? Here's the snap on 1st and 10 from the 38. A handoff to Nick Chubb on the right-hand side. Nick Chubb going forward on 1st and 10. And Nick Chubb doing Nick Chubb things as he picks up 9 yards. 2nd down and 1 coming up right here. 2nd down, football inside the 30-yard line, and the Browns are looking good on this drive. That is Jerome Ford. Thank you, Dennis Youngblood. Jerome Ford looking pretty good here. Not even Nick Chubb. That was Jerome Ford. And now Nick Chubb is in on this play. There's the snap. It will be a quarterback keep either way. So just so y'all understand the confusion there for me, Jerome Ford wears 34. Nick Chubb wears 24. I just saw the 4 and just automatically went with it. But here we go. We've got a 1st and 10 after the first down for the Cleveland Browns. First down. Jameis Winston carries that one. Browns have the football now up to the 25-yard line. There's the snap. Pump fakes, throws to number 24. Catch is made by Nick Chubb. A gain of just 1 yard right there brings up a 2nd down and 9. So 2nd down coming up for the Cleveland Browns. Here we go. Cleveland Browns with 7 minutes left to go in the first half of this game. Sharp ass tie, says Brent Loy. Thanks, bro. Isn't that pretty sweet? It's got the character to it. Not so bad, huh? Here we go. Dennis saying under. Robert saying under on that one. Over under for 36.5. What do you guys think? 2nd down and 9. Cleveland Browns have the football inside the 25 at the 24. Nick Chubb gets the carry, gets up to the 21. So just outside of the red zone. They're calling it down at the 22, 3rd down and 7. 3rd down coming up for the Browns. Jerome Ford coming in on this one. Chubb running hard, says Dennis Youngblood. Where is the offense, says Mouse Manager. We got a 3rd down and 7 coming up here for Cleveland. 3rd down and 7 coming up for Cleveland. Less than 6 minutes left to go in the first half of this game. There's the snap. And surveying, winding up, throwing. Catch is made by number 8. Looks like Elijah Moore on the grab there. A gain of 6 will bring up 4th down and 1. Go for it or nah? 4th down. What do you think, guys? Real quick. You get like a few seconds to answer this one. Do you go for it or not? 4th down coming up right here. Do you do it or do you not? 4th down and 1 at the 16-yard line. Cleveland Browns are lined up to go for it. They will go for it. Shot, single back formation and motion on the field. Jameis Winston under center. There is the handoff. Nick Chubb up the middle. 1st down, Cleveland Browns. And the choice to go for it works. It pays off. Patrick Queen is now down on the field, and that might be a problem for Cleveland, guys. That could be a problem there for Cleveland. It looks like Patrick Queen is getting some help right now. Elliott was there on the stop, so... They're moving around his leg. They're moving around his knee. Hopefully it's not anything serious. They're going to go to a quick commercial break. But that's where we're at right now. So we've still got, let's end that poll. All right, guys. Here's a quick chance. We're back at a commercial break. Real quick, guys, one of my favorite questions to ask while we're here. Is this your first time watching Football Nation? If it is, hit that thumbs up, hit yes. Let me know that you guys are out there. If you guys have been here before, that makes me really happy that you guys are coming back. So if this is your first time here, welcome. If this is your 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 100th time back, welcome back, guys. So I know a lot of y'all have been here before. I know a lot of you guys have seen my trivia quizzes. Today's trivia quiz, just because of how late I was coming from work, guys, I still have a trivia quiz for you guys. I want y'all to still participate. This is where it all started. So the quiz that I'm going to show you guys today versus what you guys have seen in the past, like in the past couple of weeks, I want you to see how far we've come on these, and there's going to be a couple of differences right here, but it's going to be pretty, it's still going to be fun. So been here, bought the shirt, says Lance Bowers. You were the one who bought that t-shirt? Dude, thanks, appreciate that. By the way, Jay Harris, if you're out there, let me know if you got your hoodie yet, and if you have got your hoodie, please be sure to send me a photo, bro. I definitely want to see that. I would definitely love to see that hoodie in a picture, man. So we do have some merchandise in case y'all are interested in some merch. If that's something that you guys are into, if that's something that you guys like. Quick pop-up right here. Show you guys a little something, something. Okay. Well, real quick, you can see that right there. We do have some swag in case you guys are interested in picking up anything Football Nation. Would love the support there. Would really appreciate that. I'm not going to shove that down your throats. What I'm going to do is call this play. Right now, we've got a 1st and 10. There is the snap from about the 11-yard line. A throw to David Njoku, who reaches for the end zone and goes down a yard short. Goes down 1 yard shy of the end zone, guys. That brings up a 2nd down and 1. It's not a 2nd and 1. I mean, it's not at the 2-yard line. That should be at the 1 yard line. That football is at the 1. They need to gain a half a yard. They only need to gain about a half a yard to pick up the 1st down and a full yard to get the touchdown. Here we go. 2nd down and half a yard. An I formation. Nick Chubb lined up in the backfield. Chubb gets the carry. Chubb finds the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland Browns. So the Cleveland Browns are the first team to score in this one. How about that? What do you guys think about that? Were any of y'all expecting that to be the case? I don't think so, man. Chubb in for the touchdown. Let's go. Let's effing go. Okay. So 62% of you guys were wrong. Oh, no, that's 62% of you guys saying that this is not your first time watching. All right, guys. First touchdown of the game is in the books. That came via a Nick Chubb touchdown run. A gain of 1 yard, good enough for the touchdown. Here's the extra point attempt. The kick is up. The kick is good, and the score will be 7-0. 7-0 there. Touchdown, Nick Chubb. All right, guys. Here's the next one. Who will lead at halftime? Who will lead at halftime? So the Browns now have a 7-point lead. The Pittsburgh Steelers have a 3-point or a 4-point. I'm all over the place. The score is 3-7. Pittsburgh Steelers trail by 4 after the touchdown there by Cleveland. Who will lead at half? There are 4 minutes left to go in the first half here. Nick Chubb is a badass, says Dennis Young. Says Dennis Youngblood. 7-3 says George. That is correct. Let's go, says Captain Joey Love. Where are those? Where are you guys at? There you go. Hopefully the brown. Where are you Browns fans at? Drop your brown and drop your orange. Let's see. Are you Pittsburgh Steelers fans starting to get nervous yet? Are you Steelers fans starting to get nervous yet? All right, guys. Should the Steelers fans be nervous yet? Type Y for yes. Type N for no. Type Y for yes. Type N for no. What do you guys think? Brandy saying, effing yes. Yes, shaking in my boots, says Reggio. I don't think anybody saw the Browns taking the lead early. 4 minutes left to go in the first half. Looks like y'all are thinking there's plenty of time right now. Bob saying no. Gary saying no. Lance saying no. Bruce saying no. All right. Cool. Edward saying no effing way. Thanks, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for participating. Let's have some fun tonight. That's all this is about, man. So the Steelers will be getting the football. They're going to start this drive at the 30-yard line after the Browns scored that touchdown. So the Browns kicked the football back over to Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh now has the ball. Yes, Lorinda got her Fiesta box. She hasn't opened it yet, but that is awesome. Yes, I'm glad you got the Fiesta box, girl. Appreciate you letting me know that you got it. Here we go. There's the snap out of the eye. A toss to the right-hand side. Najee Harris will pick up 2 yards. That brings up a second down. So Najee Harris picks up 2 yards. We got a 1st and 10 up to the Pittsburgh Steelers 30-yard line. By the way, guys, we give away prizes in this live stream. We will be giving away prizes on Black Friday. So the perfect day, we will be covering a game on Black Friday that will be the that's going to be the Chiefs and the Raiders. 2nd down and 8 coming up. 32-yard line. Steelers with the football. Single back formation. Here's your drive chart. There's the snap. Fakes the handoff. Russell Wilson fumbles the ball. Russell Wilson fumbles. Who recovers? The Browns. The Cleveland Browns will take over. The Cleveland Browns will force a fumble. Wow. How about now? I'll give you guys another chance. Should the Pittsburgh Steelers fans be nervous yet? Who will take the lead at half? 55% of you guys might want to backtrack here. Oh, man. How about that? Russell Wilson with the grab. He had the football. He fumbled it. That was Myles Garrett who forced the fumble, and it was recovered by Reed. Welcome, Carlos Limon. Shout out to you, Carlos. Appreciate that, man. Big flex right there. Browns get ball back at half. They do, CMC. Thank you, Lorinda, for the happy birthday. All right, guys, 1st and 10. 31-yard line. Jameis Winston in the pocket. Pump fakes. He scrambles. He winds up. A soft throw there, but it's good enough for a 2nd down and 1 coming up. Elijah Moore with another grab. 2nd down coming up for Pittsburgh. Let's go. This is not supposed to be that daggum upset game, says Brandy. Still plenty of football left to go, Brandy. Don't you sweat it. Don't you sweat it. Scrolling by at the bottom of the screen, guys, the spread for today's game, Steelers were 3.5-point favorites, but here they are trailing by 4. The over-under for today's game, 36.5, and the money line is scrolling by down there as well. Here comes a 2nd down and 1 from the 22-yard line. Quarterback sneak here as Jameis Winston gets up to about the 20-yard line. That brings up a Cleveland Browns first down. Cedric Tillman nowhere to be found, E&E. Cedric Tillman nowhere to be found right now. All right, guys. Here we go. We're getting more votes coming in. 214 votes checking in right now. Let me know, guys. Don't worry. It won't tell me if you voted or not. It'll just tell me how many of y'all. It won't, give me any names as far as who voted. I'm just curious to know what you guys think. There's no penalties for wrong answers. Do you think the Pittsburgh Steelers will go into the half with the lead, or will it be the Cleveland Browns? There are 2 minutes left to go in the first half. Browns have 3 timeouts left to go. Steelers have 2. Maybe you guys can swing this. And for those of you who get it right, how do I do that? At one point, I thought we would do the trivia quiz in that way, which, by the way, we are going to do the trivia quiz. Jay Harris, you're still in here, bro. Did you get your sweater yet? Okay. That's the question right there. By the way, guys, real quick, I'm going to show y'all something real quick. No hoodie, not yet. I'll track it down for you, bro. I'm going to have to track it down. Okay. Let's turn on some of this stuff here. Not these prizes. These are the prizes we will be giving away for Black Friday. So we are going to be giving away some prizes for Black Friday. This is also our quiz music. So during the halftime quiz, during the trivia, or during halftime, we are going to do a quick quiz. It'll look like this. I'm going to ask you guys multiple choice questions. It's going to be a lot of fun. But I did send out Jay Harris one of these hoodies. He should have gotten it by now. Little concerned that it hasn't gotten to you yet, Jay Harris. Those hoodies are badass, he says. I'll email you the receipt just so that you know it's been out. And I sent that like 2 weeks ago. So a little nervous that you haven't gotten it just yet. But we'll keep an eye out for that. Promise me that you'll send me a photo whenever it does come your way. We're giving out either a hoodie or a duffel bag or a backpack or one of those things. And if you want a chance to win those prizes, all you got to do is visit my website, www.footballnationusa.com, and sign up to win. I'm going to spin the wheel, and I'm also going to spam my own chat box right now. I'm going to spin the wheel on Black Friday during halftime after the quiz, and whoever it lands on will win this prize. I'm also going to have, it's right there, Marcus. Click on that link. It's going to say sign up for free prizes. It'll be the first thing that you see whenever you get to my website. You'll see it pop up. All you got to do, put in your email information so I can contact you guys if you win. And yeah, we'll go for there. Hoodies, backpacks, sweaters, all kinds of stuff, guys. We're going to have some fun. All right, y'all. That is a commercial break right there. One of the other things that I wanted to show you, we'll have to wait right now. We got 2 minutes left to go in this first half. And here comes a 1st and 10, a gain of about 2 right there as Nick Chubb gains 2 yards on the right-hand side, gets the football up to about the 18-yard line. 2nd down coming up. Welcome to first down, Gilbert McNeil. Welcome to the first down. Big flex right there. Let's effing go. Here we go from the 18-yard line. Empty backfield here. Looks like a false start going to come in. False start will blow this play dead. It's going to be the left guard on that one, number 65. Ifedi. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow, says Dennis Youngblood. Oh, the weather outside is weather. 1 minute and 36 seconds left to go in this first half. We got a 2nd down and 13 after the false start penalty. Put me in, bro, says Captain. Says Captain Joey Love. 2nd down and 13. 1:36 left to go. Empty backfield, so 5 wide, guys. 5 wide. Here we go. We're going to get the play right here. Jameis Winston by himself on 2nd and 13. Takes the snap, drops back, surveys, in trouble, winds up, throws. Catch is made by Elijah Moore. A gain of 6. 3rd down and 7 coming up. So a 3rd down and 7 with 1:25 left to go. The clock will be stopped right there once again. Looks like the Steelers want the football back before the second half, since they know they're going to have to kick off to the Cleveland Browns. Next 5 games coming up for Cleveland looks like this, guys. So Cleveland Browns will host the Denver Broncos. Or Denver Broncos will host the Cleveland Browns. Then a quick turnaround and a rematch right here. That will be a Sunday afternoon game. I'm going to be covering like a lot of Browns games here. I'll bring that up here in just a second. But we've got a 3rd down and 7 coming up. 1:27 left to go in the first half. Pittsburgh Steelers now have 1 timeout. Cleveland Browns have all 3 of theirs. Mike Tomlin with his signature wide-eyed look. He's always got those bug eyes, man. Mike Tomlin always has those bug eyes, dude. I don't get it. That's a tough schedule, says Mouse Manager. We'll get into that after halftime, and we'll talk about it together, guys. But right now, we've got a 3rd down and 7. From the 17-yard line and a shotgun formation with Nick Chubb standing to his right. There is the snap and a handoff to Nick Chubb. Chubb will gain a yard up to the 16-yard line. 4th down and 6, and so the Cleveland Browns will kick the field goal. Wow, I see him saying go for it. Keeping the offense out there, guys. I think they just want to milk as much time off the clock as possible. They're going to go for it. 4th down and 6 coming up for the Browns, guys. They're going for it on 4th down. Shotgun formation. Maybe they're going to try to draw an offsides. No, they're not going to go for it. They're going to hard count right here. This is going to waste the time. They're going to call a timeout with 1 second left to go on the play clock. 42 seconds left to go. Yeah, you guys already know. You guys already know. His South Park character would look the same. You're right, Shane McMillan. Tomlin does have them big eyes, doesn't he? Hit that thumbs up, guys. Says Purple Pixie, says Lorinda, says our girl Lorinda out there. Field goal would be a good choice. They are going to go for the field goal here. So don't worry, guys. It will be a field goal attempt. Cleveland Browns will then get a 10-3 lead. It'll be a 7-point game. And then the Steelers, hey, man, maybe nobody will be right. And this game will go tied at halftime at 10-10. And if we do have a halftime score of 10-10, we might actually get that over. All right, guys. Here we go. 4th down and 6. 4th down and 6. There's the snap. There's the kick. The kick is up, and the kick is good. And the score is now 10-3. A 34-yard field goal attempt is good. Jay Smith, shout out to you. Shout out to you, Jay Smith. Thanks for checking in. Mouse Manager saying, it's still kind of lame. That's okay. So 346 votes right here. 51% of you guys think that the Browns will go into the half. Here, we're going to end this one. So it's a 50-50 split. This is going to separate this one. Will the Steelers tie it up before half? In the meantime, why don't we take a look at these numbers as I promised? Slide that down just a little bit. This is the schedule for the Cleveland Browns over the next 5 weeks, which is just going to take us right outside of week 18. So Sunday football for the Cleveland Browns. And then they've got a Thursday matchup. I will be covering that Browns-Bengals game. And then we've got another Sunday matchup, but this will be a primetime slot. I'll probably end up covering that game too. It'll be on national television. So Browns at Broncos. That will be next week in December. What are we in? This is week 12. This is week 12. So a few days from now, it will be Sunday. How far is that? That's what? 10 days? 12 days from now? Wow, it's already the end of November, guys. We're already towards the end of the week. Or the end of the season is what I mean to say. We're already towards the end of the season. All right, so Browns will go to Denver. Then they will go to Pittsburgh. Then they will host the Kansas City Chiefs. Good luck with that one. After that, the Bengals in a divisional matchup, and then the Miami Dolphins here. Those are the next 5 games for the Cleveland Browns. What do you guys think will happen? Is this how many of these games do you think they're going to win? Type in right there. How many wins in this one, guys? What do y'all think? These are the next 5 games. I'm going to give y'all a chance to take a look at this. This is a primetime game. So primetime game, week 13. We got that one. Week 14 will be a midday game, another primetime game. How many wins will the Browns pick up with this schedule? Again, it's Broncos, Steelers, Chiefs, Bengals, Dolphins. I don't think they win any of those games, honestly. I don't think they win any of them. 2 or 3, says Lorinda. A lot of you guys are saying the same thing. I see a lot of goose eggs coming in right there. How wide are NFL goalposts? That's a good question. I actually don't know off the top of my head, but I do have the dimensions somewhere in here in the rule book. So here we go. All right, let's get back to it, shall we? Let's get back. I'm going to go ahead and leave that one there because I want to bring up the Pittsburgh Steelers next 5 games. We got about 40 seconds left to go as the Pittsburgh Steelers will start this drive on the 30-yard line. Pittsburgh Steelers' next 5 games are as follows. They've got the Cincinnati Bengals next week, and then another divisional one as they host the Browns, as we just saw. Then they got to play the Eagles and the Ravens and the Chiefs. How many wins here for the Pittsburgh Steelers? That is a tough schedule. Not the Browns schedule. This is a tough schedule. They've already beat the Ravens once, though. Can they beat the Eagles? Can they beat the Chiefs? Here we go. All right, guys. 1st and 10 from the 30. Russell Wilson takes the snap. He looks left, winds up, throws. Catch is made. Catch is made there by Pat Freiermuth up to the 44-yard line. 30 seconds left to go. The Steelers still have 1 timeout. 1st down, Pittsburgh. Let's see what they can do with this one. 18 feet and 6 inches wide. Thank you, David Parker. There's the snap. Pump fakes, winds up, throws to no man's land right there. That stops the clock. He's saying intentional grounding. No intentional grounding there. Thank you, Mark. No, I'm definitely not 50, although the tie probably makes it seem like I'm 50. I am 33 years old today. Today is my 33rd birthday. No wins for the Steelers. I don't know, man. The Steelers already beat the Ravens once. 2nd down and 10. There is the snap. Russell Wilson dropping back from the 49. Decides to throw that up in the air. Oh, come on. There's got to be a flag for DPI. No flag there for DPI, and George Pickens is livid right now as he's yelling at the officials. Thanks, Fred. No flag on that one, Dennis. So, you know what? Honestly, the feet got tangled up. It's not like he was forced down. He's looking for the flag on a like they got tangled up right there. So that's fair for no flag. Here we go, guys. 3rd and 10. Score is 3-10. 3rd and 10. In trouble. Russell Wilson will get pancaked again by Myles Garrett. And that will be the end of the first half. So it looks like you guys have been right all night. Minus just one of these takeaways. I hope you guys are ready for this trivia quiz. We're going to get into it right away. We're not going to waste any time. Give you guys a few seconds to get yourselves ready for this trivia quiz. Are y'all ready? Are you ready, ladies and gentlemen? I swear we're going to get through this pretty quick. Normally, I've got a ton of information, but again, this is going to be up to you guys. All of this has been verified. This is going to be totally up to you guys. This is where we started with the season, and we've gotten better and better as the season goes on. But question number 1, guys. What is the name of the Cleveland Browns mascot? Is it A, Barney the Elf? Is it B, Blizzard the Elf? Or is it C, Brownie the Elf? Huh? What do you think, guys? What is the name of the Cleveland Browns mascot? Go ahead and type in your answers. The answer coming up in about 8 seconds here. Thank you, Germ, for that $10 super chat. Here we go. The answer is Brownie the Elf. Brownie the elf, guys, he's an actual little elf. I think he's a funky looking elf. I don't love the idea of Brownie the elf, but hey, who am I to judge, right? To each their own. Question number 2 coming up here. Y'all ready for this? Question number 2. Question number 2, guys. What year were the Cleveland Browns inducted into the NFL? What year were the Browns brought into the NFL? Is it A, 1950? Is it B, 1960? Or is it C, 1968? Go ahead and plug in your answers now. What do you think? A, B, or C? Believe it or not, the answer is 1950, guys. The answer is 1950. The Cleveland Browns were established in 1946, but they joined the NFL in 1950 when the AAFC merged with the NFL. So that is when they became part of the league during that merger. How are you guys doing? Did y'all get that one right? Question number 3. Who holds the Browns record for the most career rushing yards in franchise history? Who holds the record for the most career rushing yards in franchise history? Is it A, Leroy Kelly? Is it B, Nick Chubb? Or is it C, Jim Brown? Not on TV here, says Jason Smith. What do you guys think? Is it A, B, or C? No penalties for wrong answers. Who holds the Browns record for the most career rushing yards in NFL history? Or in franchise history, I should say. The answer is Jim Brown. Jim Brown holds the Cleveland Browns franchise record for the most career rushing yards, picking up 12,312 yards during his tenure from 1957 to 1965. Following him is Leroy Kelly, who's got 7,247. All right, guys, question number 4. Which Cleveland Browns quarterback holds the franchise record for the most passing yards and passing touchdowns in a single season? Is it A, Derek Anderson? Is it B, Brian Sipe? Or is it C, Baker Mayfield? Guys, it's a one-season question right here. So which Cleveland Browns quarterback holds the record for the most passing yards and passing touchdowns in a single season? Is it Derek Anderson, Brian Sipe, or Baker Mayfield? Well, believe it or not, the answer is Brian Sipe. He threw for 4,132 yards and 30 touchdowns. That was in the 1980 season. He led the team to an 11-5 record, earning the MVP award that year. Here we go, guys. Question number 5. Are y'all ready for this? Question number 5, guys. Who holds the Browns record for the most receiving yards in a single season? Is it A, Josh Gordon? Is it B, Amari Cooper? Or is it C, Braylon Edwards? Who holds this record? What do you guys think about that? 15 seconds on the clock. Who holds the Browns record for the most receiving yards in a single season? Is it Josh Gordon, Amari Cooper, or Braylon Edwards? Plug in your answers now, guys. Here we go. The answer is Josh Gordon. Do you guys remember him? He's been relegated to the XFL. He had an issue with smoking weed. He had an issue with other things, but Josh Gordon actually holds the Browns record for the most receiving yards in a single season, 1,646 back in 2013. Here we go, guys. Question number 6. Who holds the Cleveland Browns franchise record for the most sacks in a single season? Is it A, Reggie Camp? Is it B, Jameer Miller? Or is it C, Myles Garrett? What do you guys think? Who holds the Cleveland Browns record for the most sacks in a single season? We got some people who've got a handful of them right. Is it Reggie Camp, Jameer Miller, or Myles Garrett? What do you think, guys? The answer is, ding, 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 Myles Garrett. Ladies and gentlemen, Garrett holds the Cleveland Browns franchise record for the most sacks in a single season, picking up 16 sacks in both the 2021 and 2022 seasons. Reggie Camp had the previous record of 14. Myles Garrett has blown that out of the water. All right, guys. Next question. Who was the Cleveland Browns' most recent first overall pick? Who was the Cleveland Browns' most recent first overall pick? Was it A, Myles Garrett? Is it B, Baker Mayfield? Or is it C, Cameron Irving? Who was the Cleveland Browns' most recent first overall pick? What do you guys think out here, huh? What do you guys think? Well, the answer is B, Baker Mayfield. The Cleveland Browns' most recent first overall pick was their quarterback, Baker Mayfield, who's having a career year now with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers because they've actually got some receiving weapons out there. But before Baker Mayfield, it was defensive end Myles Garrett with the first overall pick back in 2017. All right, guys, next question. Which Cleveland Browns running back led the Browns in rushing touchdowns last year in 2023? Which Cleveland Browns running back led the Browns in rushing touchdowns? Was it A, Nick Chubb? Was it B, Kareem Hunt? Or was it C, Jerome Ford? This is a stat from last year. Mind you, the last time I did this quiz was in week 1 when the Cowboys opened up for the season. The answer here is B, Kareem Hunt. In the 2023 season, it was Kareem Hunt and Jerome Ford that led the team in rushing touchdowns, but Kareem Hunt had 9 of them. Kareem Hunt was absolutely fantastic on the season for the Browns, but now he's being absolutely fantastic for the Kansas City Chiefs. Here we go, guys. Next question. The Cleveland Browns had their highest point differential in a game on November 9th, 1954. They had a 59-point differential against which team? Was it A, the Green Bay Packers? Was it B, the Washington Redskins? Or was it C, the Baltimore Colts? Who did the Cleveland Browns beat by 59 points? Was it the Packers, the Redskins, or the Colts? Well, it was indeed the Washington Redskins, now known as the Washington Commanders. But on November 9th, 1954, the Browns put up a 59-point win. The final score, guys, in that game, 62-3. 62-3. Last question, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Which of these famous music artists is a Cleveland Browns fan that is known for their hit songs Day and Night and The Pursuit of Happiness? That's going to give it away, guys. Is it A, Brad Paisley? Is it B, Machine Gun Kelly? Or is it C, Kid Cudi? Which of these famous musicians is a Cleveland Browns fan and is known for Day and Night and The Pursuit of Happiness? Is it A, B, or C? Well, guys, the answer is indeed C, Kid Cudi. However, all 3 of these people that I have named here, Brad Paisley, Machine Gun Kelly, and Kid Cudi, they are all Cleveland Browns fans. The giveaway there were the song titles. Anyways, that is it. That's all I had for you guys for this quiz. Appreciate you guys participating in this one. I'm exhausted and ready for Friday, says Helen Galloway. Well, guys, again, really quick shout out to those of you who have been here before. We are going to be giving away these prizes. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be giving away these prizes, and you guys can sign up for those prizes on my website, www.footballnationusa.com. Here it is one more time for y'all. If you guys want a chance to win free stuff, there it is. There it is, guys. That's your chance to win free stuff there. What the hickety heck did I do here? There we go. All right, guys. So that's what I got in the wheelhouse for y'all. Let's go back and do a quick shout out to all of our channel members. I still did not have time to update all of this, but shout out to the channel members. Shout out, yes, absolutely free, Mouse Manager. It is absolutely free to sign up. Thank you, Marty. I hope you are ready to party. I know I am. Shout out to Corey, Felipe, Glenn, JT, Crystal, and Ryan Fry. You can see over here by the trophies, they are our championship members. Thank y'all for your support. And of course, our touchdown members here as well. Action Man, Ray Zilla, Robert Zamora, and Wanda. I really appreciate you guys. We've also got additional members, and I know some of you guys may not be on here. There's probably 5 or 6 of you guys who are not on here. But for those of you who are here right now, I hope you find your names on this list. Let me see if I can find a few of y'all. Let me step away over to this side. I can't spell Helen. I don't see your name on here, so I'll have to add your name on here. There's a few of you guys that I got to put your names up on this list, but everybody whose name is in gold, y'all have been with us for a little over a month or longer. Shout out to David Parker, who has been our largest contributor on the channel. Thank you, man. I really, really appreciate your support and all your contributions. Not just David Parker, but there are a lot of you guys who are out here helping support this channel. So shout out to each and every one of y'all. Helen Galloway, Gilbert McNeil. I don't know if I've got your name highlighted right now. I don't see your name on this list, so I've got some names to add. I just want to say thank you to those of you who are here. Appreciate you guys. All right, y'all. It is Thursday Night Football. So this is the game that we've got on right now, Steelers at Browns. The next game that I will be covering on this channel, we've got 3 games on Sundays. I never do 3 games in one day. But I thought to myself, well, hell, if Tom Grossi is going to do 3 games on Sundays, what's my excuse? So if he's going to suffer and get through it, I'm going to suffer and I'm going to get through it. I will cover 3 games this Sunday. You can see the games that I will be covering on my channel, but this is just Thursday Night Football, and we are getting back from the commercial break, so I am going to break this down for you guys here. Week 12, Thursday Night Football will be this game. Next week, it is Thanksgiving for Thursday Night Football. I will not be covering this particular matchup, but I will be covering the Lions game at 11:30 a.m. and I will be covering the Cowboys game at 3 in the afternoon. I'm going to take the night off to get a breather on Thursday for Thanksgiving. Week 14, guys, we are going to have Packers at Lions. Week 15, we will have LA Rams at 49ers. This game is going to be fire. I'm excited for this one, guys. I think that's going to be a good one for Thursday Night Football. And then, of course, as we get into week 16, we will have the Browns at Bengals, and we will cover that game as well for Thursday Night Football. Man, are y'all tired of listening to me talk now at this point? Your name shows up in the chat as green. Her name does show up in the chat as green. I'll actually be at the Sunday Night Football game, Eagles against Rams. I will be covering that game as well, Helen. Shout out to you. Thanks for letting us know. Send us some pics. Send us some pics on that. All right, here we go, guys. We are close to getting, did I get a birthday cake? You know what? I actually got birthday cookies at work, Helen. They got me a bunch of cookies for that. So kickoff is lined up right now. We've got just a few moments here before we get that. No, keep talking, says Mark. Entertain us. Here we are now. Entertain us. We feel stupid and contagious. Right? Yeah. Bum, 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 bum. All right, guys. What? No Cowboys game? Of course I'm covering the Cowboys game, Marty. Who do you think the Giants are playing on Thanksgiving? There's the kick. It's hard to say who's going to win that one. The Cowboys have been so bad. It's not like a shoo-in that the Dallas Cowboys are even going to beat the Giants this season. Like, that's how bad we have been. We have been abysmal, and the Giants are actually outperforming the Cowboys in many categories, as I've come to find out. Anyways, the game that nobody wants, says CMC later. Hey, that's the game that I have to cover as a Cowboys channel, I guess. I don't even know if I'm even a Cowboys channel anymore, although I am a Cowboys fan. Let's get back to it, guys. Let's jump back into this. All right, we got kickoff to start the second half, and the Browns have the football. Here we go on 1st and 10. Winds up and throws. Jameis Winston connects for 12 yards. That's good for a first down. Cleveland Browns on the first play of the second half. I don't quite know, but let's ask again, guys. So last time I asked who you guys were expecting to win. A totally different question here. If you're a Ravens fan and you're watching this one, I know what your answer is. But tonight, who are you guys rooting for? 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line around the right-hand side. Nick Chubb picks up 3 yards up to the 45. Call it a 3-yard gain for Nick Chubb. That brings up a second down. 2nd down and 7 coming up. All right, guys, here's the poll for you guys. Who are you rooting for tonight? It is very different than who do you think is going to win. Who are you rooting for? Let me know. Again, for those of you who are doing daily fantasy sports, I'm going to scroll down just a little bit so you can see the wide receivers on the list. Nobody has double-digit numbers except for Nick Chubb. There is the snap on 2nd down and 7. Stepping through the pocket, Jameis Winston winds up and throws. Catch is made up to the 30-yard line and a fumble. And they're going to come back the other way. A fumble. Pittsburgh Steelers take over. 1st down for Pittsburgh. The catch was made. And it was a big 1st down grab right there. But the football popped out. It looked like number 19. It looks like it was Tillman on the grab. Cedric Tillman fumbles the football there. Oh man, that football just came popping out. 1st down for Pittsburgh. How about that? Man, great job right there. That forced fumble by Deshaun Elliott popped that football loose, and it was recovered by Jackson on that one. 1st down for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Pittsburgh will take over on their own 25-yard line. Here we go. All right, guys, 1st and 10 coming up. We've got ourselves a single back formation from the 25. Under center is Russell Wilson. He does hand that off, and Najee Harris goes around the right-hand side. He picks up about 9 yards. That's good for a 2nd down. 2nd down and 1 coming up right there. Najee Harris with a 9-yard gain. That's 7 carries, good for 22 yards for Najee Harris. Stats right over here. Those are the stats right there. Here we go. Single back formation again, this time from the 35. Pushing his way forward. That is good for a Pittsburgh Steelers first. Wait a second. So the Browns were saying that football was fumbled. He is down by contact. Okay. For sure, down by contact. Ruling on the field, down by contact. Pittsburgh Steelers, 1st down. 1st down, Pittsburgh. All right, guys. So the Steelers get the turnover, and now they've got the ball. It's a 1st and 10 from the 37. Here is the snap. There is the handoff. Najee Harris gets back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of 1. That brings up a 2nd down and 9. So 2nd down and 9 coming up right here. Can the Pittsburgh Steelers make some magic happen? Because right now, this is Snoozeville, man. Right now, there ain't nothing going on. The score is 10-3. It's a big defensive game. So if you guys like defensive numbers here, you got to give credit to the defenses. Both defenses looking pretty good. Thank you, Helen, for the super chat, for the happy birthday love and wishes there. Appreciate you. All right, guys, 2nd down and 9 from the 37 around the right-hand side. This time, Jaylen Warren picks up a few yards. On 2nd down and 9, he will pick up 2 yards up to the 40, and that brings up a 3rd down and 7. That's right, guys. If this is your first time checking out this channel, my name is Mario Manuel. You guys can just call me Mario. Appreciate y'all out there. All right, guys, if this is your first time watching this live stream, drop your last 5 emojis on me. Let's see who you guys are. I want to give you guys a proper shout out if you're new here. Here's the snap on 3rd down and 7, and a little throw underneath from the 40-yard line. Jaylen Warren bobbling the football. He does pick it up. I don't think that's enough for a 1st down. It's a 4th down and 1 coming up right here. 4th down coming up. They're going to call him short by a half a yard. That was close. Jaylen Warren almost got dropped right there. Interesting. I think they're going to call it a 1st down. Let's watch it one more time. Where does the elbow go? No, not enough. That'll bring up a 4th down and 1. There's the snap on 4th and inches. And this one will not be picked up. The Browns get a stop on 4th down. They go for it on 4th and inches. And instead of doing the quarterback sneak, the Browns win on that possession. And that'll be a turnover on downs. Another turnover on downs for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Wow. Steelers not looking great in this one. Oh my gosh. Wow, wow, wee, wow, woo, as my boy Borat would say. Lazarius James, I see you out there with the head smack, with the big flex. Shout out to Lazarius. Mark checking in right now. I see you with the dab, bro. What is that? Is that a Bitcoin? Not quite sure what that is, but that's cool. Apohis, God of Chaos, shout out to you. Helen Galloway, thanks for the flex. Kofi, I see you. Eggnog, I see you. Arthur Havens, pizza and fries. You going skiing or what? You got a ski trip coming up? Keith Kirby, I see you out there. Reaper, I've seen you in here before. Welcome. I've seen a few of you guys in here before. Welcome, welcome. Glenn saying top 5 Mario. RS, that's awesome. Robert Zamora, welcome. Fred Soto, new in the house. Jazz, I see you. We're popping that champagne. Happy birthday. Must be. Coms from Mexico. ¿Qué onda, Coms? Steelers falling apart, says Isaac Benton. Hey, Mambo Italiano. A baby de baba de baby de bo. Sorry, my Italian is less than perfect. My Italian is less than perfect. All right. Matthew, what's going on, bro? Welcome. All right, guys, you know what we do. We're in the middle of a commercial break. We either read the chats or we read the stats. I keep having to remind myself to breathe. You know what's funny, Brandy? Me too. Me too. You're not the only one. Trust me. Dylan, I see you out there, Eagles fan. All right, Kofi checking in or Kofi checking in. He says, I know off topic, but what are your thoughts on Deebo Samuel? Is he still startable? Yeah, he is, dude. You draft Deebo Samuel in the top 2-3 rounds. You got to start your studs, whether you think so or not. Like, you've got to start your studs. Let's see, Patman, I see you out there. Where can I send Sunday Night Football picks? Yes, the email. You can email me at that's where you can email me if you want to send those photos. And now the snow is coming in hard, guys. The snow is definitely coming in. We got motion on the field. There is the snap. There is the handoff. This time it is Jerome Ford on the carry. Gets up to about the 43-yard line. They are already across midfield. Looking forward to it, Helen. By the way, you can message me on Instagram too. I don't know if you guys have seen my Instagram. I still have like nobody on there. I'm not big on Instagram. I'm still trying to grow that community. I'm not quite sure how to do that. Probably maybe the answer is post more on Instagram, but I'm so busy posting here on YouTube. Here we go. 2nd down and 7. There's the snap and a handoff up to the 40-yard line. That'll bring up a 3rd down. Nick Chubb on the 3-yard carry. That brings up a 3rd down and 4. It was a 2nd down and 7. 2nd down and 7 from the 42. A 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down and 4 from the 39. Robert saying I don't have Instagram. No worries, bro. All right, Gilbert, what's going on? Tonight sucks for fantasy except for Nick Chubb. Here we go, guys. Shotgun formation. Jerome Ford in the shotgun. Next to Jameis Winston, 3 wide receivers to the bottom of the screen. So trips left. There is the snap. Winds up and throws quickly, tipped up in the air. And that football finds its way into the ground. 4th down coming up right here. And it's snowing here in Lorien, Ohio, says RS. All right, guys, how about this one? Where are you guys watching from? One of my favorites ever. Here's the snap. There's the punt. And that one's going to take a bounce into the end zone. The Cleveland Browns going to give this football back to the Pittsburgh Steelers at the 20-yard line. It's still anybody's game, guys. It's a 1-possession game. This stadium has become a snow globe here, and it is snowing pretty heavy. So we're going to a commercial break, and I'm going to read the chats for you guys. Since I asked a question, I want to see where you guys are checking in from. RS out in the Philippines. Dwayne in Los Angeles. We've got Mark checking in Feasterville, Pennsylvania. Marie in England. Hey, I see you. I see you from on the other side of the pond over there. Bernice checking in from Mississippi. I'm wearing the shorts in the OC. Orange County? Is that what that is in the OC? Arthur in Oklahoma. It's snowing in North Idaho as well. Okay, Ryan, welcome. all the way from North Idaho. Nick in Yakima, Washington. Never heard of that. What's your Instagram again, says Lorinda. Let me get that for you. In the meantime, let me bring up something for you guys to look at here. Let's get the Monday night schedules. Hang tight. This is the Thursday night schedule. Monday night schedule. Guys, we've got a hell of a game coming up this Monday night. Ravens, Chargers, the Harbaugh brothers. It's going to be wild. It's going to be pretty crazy. Let me pull up that Instagram account for you guys. In case y'all want to connect with me on a personal level, I legitimately only have like 300 friends on Instagram or 300 followers on Instagram. That's totally fine. That doesn't bug me any. I'm not really trying to become an Instagram influencer. That's not the route that I'm going with it. But if you guys do want to connect with me, that's how you guys would do so. Okay, let's take a quick look over here. And I posted it in there for you, Lorinda. All right, Bats watching from the couch. Marty watching from upstate New York. Adina, Ohio in the house. Savannah, Georgia in the house. Norden out in Germany. I wonder how cold it is out there. You got everything in Celsius, so I don't even know what that means. Dustin in New Jersey. What's going on, Dustin? I see you out there in the NJ. We got someone in Missouri right there in Marine. Mexicali, BCS, Mexico. Arizona in the house. Mexico City in the house. Louisiana in the house. I see you, Ron Greer in Arkansas. Eddie in New York City. NFL Baja from Fred Soto. Cayman Islands, David Tatum. Bob in Pittsburgh. Lori in Ohio. Sunny Bahama Islands. Washington in the house. Ohio in the house. Shane is in Virginia. We've got Venom Steelers. I see you out there. I see all of you guys leaving them comments. Shout out to you guys. Claude in Galveston. Lucinda in Louisiana. Let's have some fun tonight, guys. That's what this is all about. If you guys are enjoying yourselves today, hit that like button, man. We do this 4 times a week. We do this 4 times a week, and the snow is coming down big time. There's the snap. Jalen Warren around the left-hand side. He finds some space. He picks up 5. He picks up 9. 2nd down and 1 coming up right here. Jalen Warren on the carry. 2nd down, Pittsburgh. Stop killing. I love the name. I'm in Cleveland, Ohio. All right, guys, we're back to the action, so I'm going to have to step away from the chat. If I didn't get a chance to read out your hometown, I do appreciate you guys participating, though. Here we go. Under center, there is the snap, a toss to the right-hand side, and now this snow looks awesome, man. A big 1st down right there on 2nd down and 1. It totally changes the energy in this game. A big 1st down there for the Pittsburgh Steelers. 1st down for Pittsburgh, 1st and 10. This time they're up to the 34-yard line. Bring up the drive chart. My apologies. All right, guys. This is total yardage over here on the right-hand side. 197 yards for Pittsburgh, 164 for the Cleveland Browns. Yet the Cleveland Browns have the score. Yardage means nothing if you can't score. Here's the snap, dropping back. Russell Wilson pump fakes. Russell Wilson has to get rid of it. It's almost intercepted. He almost gets sacked. He almost throws a pick. That brings up a 2nd down and 10 after the incomplete pass. 412 likes, says Robert Nunez. Cowboys America in your hood team. America's team in your hood. Shout out to you, Robert Nunez. All right, guys. So let me scroll down just a little bit once again. This way you guys can see all of the fantasy stats over here. Appreciate that. All right, guys, set your timers. Give me 10 minutes of your time. If you guys are just checking in right now, shout out to you guys. The Pittsburgh Steelers have the football. Let's finish up this drive strong. Shotgun formation from their own 34-yard line on 2nd down and 10. There's the snap and a handoff to Jalen Warren. It'll be no gain on that play. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 10. Well, the Browns going to stop here, guys. Browns defense isn't like the greatest defense, but they're not terrible, man. What do y'all think? Will the Browns going to stop on this play? I put the poll up for you guys. 3rd down and 10 coming up. Snow is... This is crazy. The snow is crazy right now. It looks like there's static on my TV screen. Shotgun formation. Russell Wilson takes the snap. Russell Wilson in the pocket. Deep shot downfield. Wide open. Catch is made. 1st down. Let's go. All the way down the sideline. Van Jefferson good for 35 yards. 1st down for the Pittsburgh Steelers. A 35-yard gain up to the 31-yard line. Wow, I can't believe he made that catch in that weather. I hope you're wearing your visors today, boys, because that snow in your eyes, that is wild. So Russell Wilson on the play right there. There's the snap. There's the handoff. Najee Harris goes backwards on that play. Najee Harris will lose a yard. That backs them up to the 32. So 2nd down and 11 coming up for Pittsburgh. I ain't even going to get excited. I just won't breathe, says Brandy. I can't. I feel like a kid on Christmas. I'm watching the snow come in, and a guy from Texas, man, we don't see snow often. So seeing this snow right now is just like, it's real. It's real. There's real snow out there, guys. 2nd down and 11. Shotgun formation. Waiting for the snap is Russell Wilson. 2 wide receivers to the right and 1 to the left. There's the snap. He looks right. He has to flush. So now he's on the run. Russell Wilson does pick up some yards. Wow, did he pick up the 1st down there? It was 2nd down and 11. And will they give it to him? Is it inbounds? Did he get it? 3rd down and 1. 3rd down and 1 coming up. Come on, guys. Do not settle for a field goal here, and don't do anything stupid. Just do the quarterback sneak. Just do the quarterback sneak. Good job by the official marking that football where it needed to go. So I don't think it's worth a challenge here. Don't challenge it. Go for it. Mama said knock you out, says Lorenzo. All right, guys, an I formation here. 2 running backs lined up behind the quarterback. There's the snap, and Najee Harris on 3rd down and 1 cannot get it. What is up with this Cleveland Browns defense getting the stop time and time again? 4th down coming up. 4th down coming up. They have not been good in this situation so far, guys. They have not been able to convert on 3rd downs either. The Pittsburgh Steelers looking rough right now. And I think they're going to go for it. No, Chris Boswell is out there, and it is snowing here. Chris Boswell, 41-yard field goal attempt. Timeout's going to be called. Guys, this snow, I know I keep saying it, but that's pretty wild. Okay, you got a 4th down and 1 coming up. They haven't been able to finish these drives. Chris Boswell missed a field goal earlier. Can he knock this one back? And they called a timeout right here, so go for it or nah. Should the Steelers go for it? It's a 4th down and 1. The analytics would say go for it, but they have been stopped time and time again on these short yardage situations when it's do or die to get off the field. The Cleveland Browns defense has been really good at getting the stops right here. So let's see what happens. Twana, what's going on? Welcome. Okay. It looks like the offense will stay out there, guys. So they are going for it here. 4th down and a long 1 yard. Russell Wilson, play clock down to 4. Are they going to take the snap? They will. Here's the snap. Russell Wilson in trouble. He gets flushed out to the left. He winds up. He throws. Catch is made. 1st down, Pat Fryermuth. 1st down, Pittsburgh Steelers. And this snow is starting to blur the lines out there. 1st down for the Pittsburgh Steelers. That gets up to the Cleveland Browns 13-yard line. It was a 4th and 1 from the 22. Call it a 9-yard gain right there as he's pushed out of bounds. Wow. What a throw. Here we go, guys. Single back formation. This time we are inside the red zone, although it's all white now. Here's the snap. There's the handoff. Najee Harris breaks a couple tackles. He picks up 4 yards. That brings up a 2nd down and 6. Let's go. 2nd down and 6 coming up, guys. 2nd down and 6 coming up. By the way, my website is scrolling by at the bottom of the screen. If you guys want to, if you're watching this on your phone, you can go to your computer screen and sign up for the free prizes or what have you. Again, 10% of every super chat left on this channel for the month of November will be going to the Wounded Warriors Project. So you guys know. Here's the snap and a muffed snap. Russell Wilson's in trouble. Russell Wilson gets blown up. It was a 2nd down and 6. And now I can't even see. Now I can't even see what the field lines look like. Let's know. So 2nd down and 13. It's recovered by Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson gets hit pretty hard. 3rd down coming up. It's a 3rd down and 13, guys. 3rd down and 13. 16-yard line here with 2 minutes and 45 seconds left to go in this 3rd quarter. Shotgun formation, 2 wide receivers left, 1 to the right. There's the snap. Wilson looks right, doesn't like it, looks left, winds up, throws, catch is made. That brings up a 4th down and 6, and the field goal unit will come out for the Steelers now. Chris Boswell going to get another chance. New here from Lockhart. Love the energy and the channel. Chat Sports just lost a sub. Thanks to you, bro. Thanks, Travis. Appreciate that, man. Let's effing snow, says the Dusty Attic, bro. Let's effing snow. This snow is fantastic, says Country Kisses. Are you guys watching simultaneously? All right, guys. Here comes a 28-yard field goal attempt. There's the snap. There's the kick. The kick is up, and you can barely see it. I can't see it. So what do the officials say? They say it's good. The score is 6-10. It's a 4-point game. Let's go. Well, guys, it's a 4-point game, so what do y'all think? Hang on a second. All right, guys, real quick, I just want to know. And this is another one that I don't think I've asked this one before. Maybe I have, but are you guys watching this on Amazon right now? For those of you who do not know, you can see it right here. It is on Amazon, AMZN, Amazon. If you're watching this on Amazon right now and you're checked in with me right now as well, man, you guys are freaking awesome. I really appreciate you guys watching this live stream. For those of you who do not have access to Amazon right now, my question to you is, why are you watching this? Why are you watching this live stream? Let's see. I don't know if I spelled that right. So here's the question. Why are you watching this live stream with me? I mean, like, are you checked into this channel because you've got like a visual impairment and you want the listening? Is it because you guys are just, you know, are you guys here for funsies? Are you guys here for what? And that's what I want to know, right? I mean, we've got 20% of you guys who are watching this at the same time with Amazon. So that's awesome. But I really appreciate you guys who, you know, whether you can watch it or not, whatever your reason is, maybe you're stuck at work, maybe you're in the back of the house, whatever it is. Marty says it's because it's my birthday. Thanks, Marty. I appreciate that. Surprising to see them finding the ball with this thick of snowfall. Guys, for those of you who have not seen how snowfally it is, like, it's pretty blurred. I wish I could show you. I don't know if I have a snow effect or a snow overlay. TV broke for you and the effing family. Who pays for cable, says Seal. I'm at work riding my pallet jacket. Appreciate the show. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, maybe you're living overseas. Maybe you're in the military and you don't have access to this game because you're in some undisclosed location. Hey, wow. They've got virtual lines for us. That's pretty cool. That will help big time. On the actual field, you cannot see it. So here is the kick. This will go back. Thank you, Mark. I'm on Amazon, but I have my eyes closed, says Taba all day. Here we go. All right, guys, there is going to be a run up here up to the 32-yard line. Okay. So the Cleveland Browns will bring out that football after the kick. The Steelers just scored. Cleveland Browns are getting the football back. It's a 1st and 10 after this return up to the 36. It's very difficult to, it's really hard to make heads or tails of what's going on. This is probably going to be my biggest challenge of the season on this play calling. I'm not even kidding. This might legit be the hardest play call I've ever done because I cannot see the field. So we've got from the 36-yard line right now. There's the snap, fakes the handoff on the move. Jameis Winston fires, deep shot, up in the air. A tough grab made. Whiteheart on the catch right there. A big first down for the Cleveland Browns. Gets that football up to the 28-yard line. Excuse me, it's a 28-yard gain. Football up to the 36. Football up to the 36-yard line. Cleveland Browns get the first down. First down, Cleveland. And they're shoveling snow right now around the edges, but we've got digital lines out there. The line to gain looks like it's the 34. We're at the 36. There is the snap. There's the handoff. And this time, the line to gain was the 26, by the way. That's a gain of 6, 2nd down and 4. So it was a 1st and 10 from the 36. Nick Chubb just got the carry, got the football up to the 30. The line to gain is the 26. It was a 6-yard gain. The football's at the 30, 2nd down and 4. 2nd down and 4 coming up right now. Here we go. So 2nd down and 4 under center right now is Jameis Winston. There's the snap. Chubb gets the carry. Chubb around the right-hand side. Chubb gains no yardage there. Loss of 1 brings up a 3rd down and 5. Tiffany Pierce, what's going on? Nick Semerikov, what's going on, Nick? Shout out to you. Thank you so much, Aura. Appreciate that. Tina saying y'all got rid of cable. I love that, man. I did too. We don't have cable either. So we're just running this with Amazon. And honestly, you guys don't care about that stuff. What you care about is this 3rd down and 5 as we end the 3rd quarter. A tough hit right there. And Cedric Tillman gets the carry on 3rd down and 5, but he only picks up 3 yards. 4 yards will bring up a 3rd down and 5. Or it was a 3rd down and 5, 4-yard gain, 4th down and 1, up to the Pittsburgh Steelers 27. That is the end of the 3rd quarter. And guys, we're already in the 4th quarter. This is the kind of game that you love to cover because the football stays on the ground the entire time. This is, I think, and I'm going to knock on wood now so I don't jinx this. This is probably the fastest football game that we have covered on this channel. When you throw the football, every incomplete pass stops the clock. When you keep the football on the ground, you keep the clock moving. Let's talk some stats for both of these teams here really quick. Steelers offense today so far, guys. Russell Wilson has completed 15 of 18 for 204 passing yards, no passing touchdowns. Jalen Warren and Najee Harris combined have 22 carries, and combined, they've got about 71 rushing yards for the entire, for Najee Harris and Jalen Warren. Total rushing yards today for the Pittsburgh Steelers, 79 yards. Total rushing yards today for the Cleveland Browns, just 55, but still a lot of carries across the line of scrimmage there for both teams. Let's see. All right, so Russell Wilson, 15 of 18 for 204. The pass catchers here for the Pittsburgh Steelers, Pat Freiermuth leads this unit. He's got 50 receiving yards. He's got 8 fantasy points today. George Pickens also has 48 receiving yards. He's got 8 fantasy points today. Calvin Austin has been targeted once. He has 1 catch for 46 yards. Van Jefferson has been targeted a few times. He's also got 39 receiving yards. That's really all I've got to report for the Pittsburgh Steelers side. On the other side, the offense here for the Cleveland Browns, Jameis Winston, not having the worst day, also not having a good day, but not having the worst day. I guess it's pretty bad. 13 of 16 passes for just 147 passing yards. Nick Chubb over here, 13 rushing attempts, 38 rushing yards. Jerome Ford has a couple carries. Jameis Winston has a couple carries across the line of scrimmage. The only player, guys, the only player who has double-digit points, and this is in full-point PPR formats, the only player who has double-digit points in this game, fantasy points, is Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb is the only one who's got double-digit points. Jerry Jeudy has been targeted a few times. He's got 3 targets, 3 receptions for 39 yards. That Whiteheart cat, he's got 1 target, 1 reception for 29 yards. Cedric Tillman has 4 targets, 2 receptions, good for 28 yards and 2 fantasy points. Elijah Moore, because Tillman did have that fumble earlier. Anyways, it's been a bad game offensively, a great game defensively. So if you put in either of these 2 defenses, I'm sure you're happy with what has gone on so far. And now they are shoveling snow. Now they actually are cleaning up the snow and getting the lines cleared up. They're going to need that. Here we go. Lake effect. Snow is brutal. Been there. No joke, says Psych Guy. So Tillman is going to get looked at right now. He took a hard hit on the head right there. All right, guys, I'm going to ask y'all this question one more time. We are now getting into the 4th quarter. We are starting the 4th quarter. We're still short of our goal. So now I got to start asking. We're trying to get to 15-6 to stay on track. We only need 54 more subscribers. If you guys are watching this and I've had your attention for at least 5, 10, 15 minutes, maybe even longer than that, and you guys are in the background, we could really use your help to stay on target on this channel. We only need 54 more subscribers. I'm not going to beg y'all for it. I'm going to try to earn it from you guys in these last 15 minutes here. So who will win this game? Will it be the Steelers or will it be the Browns? Who's it going to be, guys? Who's it going to be right here? What do y'all think? Steelers or Browns? Browns have the football. It's a 4th down and inches, an offset I formation from the 26-yard line. There's the snap and a handoff, and this one will be good enough for a 1st down. Nick Chubb on the carry. 1st down, Cleveland Browns. Fresh new set of downs. Let's effing go. Let's bring this up. Need the Steelers to lose, says Nick. Browns are looking feisty. Thank you, Seal. I appreciate that. You know what? Here's a fist bump for you. Boom. Let's go, bro. 1st and 10. 14 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in this game. Single back formation. The Cleveland Browns take the snap, dropping back, winding up, throwing wide open down inside the 5. David Njoku. No, that is Akins on the grab. Akins on the grab right there. How about that? Number 3 tight end, the 3rd string tight end in Jordan Akins. How about that? Out of UCF, 6'4", 245 pounds. The dude is a big target there. That puts him at 1st and goal from the 5, guys. 1st and goal from the 5. There's the snap out of the shotgun. A handoff once again. This time, Nick Chubb gets a push. Nick Chubb almost getting into the end zone. He will be stopped. That'll bring up a 2nd down and goal football at the 2-yard line. A 3-yard gain right there for Nick Chubb. You having fun yet? Let's go. What a game, says CMC later. Tillman going out to the locker room, guys. That does not bode well for those of you who have Tillman fired up in your fantasy lineups for the week. Anybody who's got Cedric Tillman fired up in your fantasy lineups for the week? Yikes. Here we go. 2nd down and goal coming up right here. Football is at the 2-yard line. Thank you guys for helping us surge past that 1550, and we're almost at 1560. Here's the snap, offset I. Nick Chubb going through a lot of traffic there. Picks up a yard. That brings up a 3rd down and goal. They're calling it no gain right there. No gain. 3rd and goal from the 2. Oh, man. And you guys are still pretty split right now. All right, guys, here's a quick question for y'all. And it doesn't matter who your answer is. Like, I just kind of want to know what y'all think about this one. Who do you guys think is the best player in this game? And that can be on either side of the ball. Honestly, the best player, in my opinion, is either TJ Watt or Myles Garrett. But I'm just curious, guys, who do y'all think is the best player in this game? Right now, they are taking some time. They're in the middle of a commercial break. Come on, TJ Swat, says George. Think about this. Winston is doing it with no name slot. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point, Berard. Miles saying Luhu. Watt saying Linda. Garrett or Winston? Miles Garrett says Brohawk. I like that name, dude. I like that name. Juana saying Chubb. Ooh, I see an offensive player there in Nick Chubb. Tonight, it's Miles Garrett. But who's the best player on this team or on these teams for either side? Who do y'all think that is? Third down and goal. Here we go, guys. A third down and goal. An I formation. He fakes it. He shoots to the end zone. Incomplete pass. It was in his hands, and he let it go. Unbelievable. Wow. Wow. Jameis Winston threw that right into the hands of David Njoku, and he cannot corral that pass. He gets hit immediately on that one. Patrick Queen got the stop right there. That'll bring up a fourth down and goal from the 2-yard line. And this is gonna do it right here. Unreal, says Fred Soto. Pickens, says David. Okay. Fourth down and goal, guys. They're going for it. Jerome Ford is on the field. There is the snap surveying. Jameis Winston's in trouble. Jameis Winston gonna keep it. He's gonna go in. Touchdown, Jameis Winston. Touchdown, Cleveland Browns. Wow. You have got to be kidding me. Another one. Touchdown Browns. Oh my gosh. This Ravens fan sure is rooting hard right now, says Twana. The Browns are out here literally just to upset Pittsburgh. And you know what? Last night, I was so confident in my conviction here that the Pittsburgh Steelers was going to beat, that they were going to beat the Cleveland Browns. And right now, it's starting to look a little different. They're going for a 2-point conversion to make this an 11-point game. They're doing it to make it a 12-point game, excuse me. Here we go. 2-point attempt. There's the snap. Winds up and throws to the end zone. A tough catch made, but it is made and it is successful. 2 points are good, and it's a 12-point game here for the Cleveland Browns. Wow. Oh my gosh. Jameis Winston doing his thing. A touchdown on Jameis Winston's legs, and then David Njoku getting the 2 points right there. How about that? Dude, that's pretty wild. That's pretty wild. The score is not what I was expecting. It's now a 12-point game. So the 2-point conversion, that makes it 12-point game, makes it it's still a 2-possession game. But what they were going for, Winston's helmet broken. Hey, I thought I saw that too, Bats. I thought I saw that too. I thought I saw a chip like Patrick Mahomes' helmet coming apart right there. Jeez, is this how football is going this week? Oh, Lordy, I may need to make some last-minute changes, says Helen. Oh, man. Well, looks like you guys are starting to pivot. 172 votes right now. Were you guys expecting this scoreline? Type Y for yes, type N for no. I'm pretty sure I'm about to see a lot of N's come up right now. Is that appropriate to say? I'm pretty sure I'm going to see a lot of the letter N popping up right now. This is knucking futs, says Mark. Nick checking in saying no. Mark saying no. Gary saying no. Tiffany Pierce saying no. Reaper saying no. Nick, the one person out here who says yes. And Marie. So you're not alone. Adam Bricker saying no. Fellow plebs saying yes. Nope, but I like it, says Country Kisses. Oh, man. Guys, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. We've got about 12 minutes left in this game. Let's see what we can talk about. So, again, let's do the next 5 games. For those of you who are checking in, you didn't cast this in the first half. The next 5 games for the Cleveland Browns. They've got the Denver Broncos. Can they beat Denver? Yeah, I mean, they're on their way to beating Pittsburgh today, and Pittsburgh is ranked 6th in the NFL. They have to play Pittsburgh again in 2 weeks. Yeah, they're showing Jameis Winston's helmet crack. That cold. Oh, the mic. That's the, it wasn't his helmet that broke. So Jameis Winston's, the speakers that are in his helmet, which, by the way, the NFL has speakers in their helmets. They do at college level too. But the speaker in his helmet went down, popped out of his head on that flip. Anyways, these are the next few games for the Cleveland Browns. Just wanted to bring this up for you guys if you're new to this channel so that you can see this. We won't be covering all of these games. I just wanted you guys to see what was coming up for the Browns schedule if you're a Browns fan. Here is the kick back to the Steelers. The Steelers will return this football, and that will get up to about the 32-yard line. Next 5 games for the Pittsburgh Steelers are as follows. Steelers have to go play 2 divisional games back-to-back. They've got the Bengals next week, and then they host the Browns. Then they got to turn around and play the Philadelphia Eagles in Week 15 at 3:25 p.m. Central Standard Time. And then they have a Saturday game on the 21st of December against the Baltimore Ravens. Take a look at how short this is. They've got between here and here. They play the Ravens, and then 4 days later, they play the Chiefs. Brutal lineup. Here's the snap from the 31-yard line. A throw to the right-hand side up to about the 35-yard line. Call that a gain of 4. That brings up a second down. So second down coming up right here. God wheeling. Next 5 games is a gauntlet, says Ty Berard. Yeah, dude, it's pretty brutal out there. Here comes a turnover. Let's go Browns. Let's see if we get that turnover. Ian Nervick is out there. I see you. Here we go, guys. Second down and 6. Shotgun formation from the 35-yard line. There is the snap, and this time it's Justin Fields out on the field. Justin Fields turns the corner. Justin Fields climbing the ladder. How fast are you? He gets to the 35. It was a foot race. Good for 35 yards. Wow, Justin Fields actually picked up 30 yards and gets to the 35. Good for 30 yards. Justin Fields on the carry for that one. Quarterback run to the right-hand side. That's wild. Anthony Wanamaker saying that the Pittsburgh Steelers would lose all 5. That field has to be ice cold, man. That field has to be frozen. 7 away from 500 likes, says Helen. Thank you. Here's the snap. Another design quarterback keep. Justin Fields. Dude, you know that just because the play said that you needed to run, you could always still throw the football, right, bro? Like, you can actually throw the ball. Well, I guess you can't throw the ball, but you could throw the ball. Can't throw it well. But Russell Wilson is still not out on the field. So here's another drive. It looks like Russell Wilson might have been benched for this one, guys. I don't know if Russell Wilson got benched, but he's not in on this series right now. We've got a second down and 12. Justin Fields is still out there. Shotgun formation with Jaylen Warren standing to his right. Play clock down to 4. There's the snap. Justin Fields on the move will wind up, take a hit, will deliver a pass out there, not catchable on second down and 12. That brings up a third down and 12. There's a flag on the play. This might be a roughing the passer. Wow, it will be a roughing the passer. Unbelievable. Oh, and now Justin Fields coming off the field. He's like, the snow's in my eyes. I can't see. But yeah, you know what? Honestly, I don't know if I like that. They're saying that he buried him, that he smashed him on the play. But you know what? I don't know if I like that roughing the passer. Either way, guys, it is a Pittsburgh Steelers first down. So first down for Pittsburgh. 22-yard line, single back formation. There's the snap after the 15-yard penalty. And this will be a gain of 2 up to the 20. Call it a second down and 8. Second down coming up for Pittsburgh as they enter the red zone. Guys, the Pittsburgh Steelers inside the red zone. Pittsburgh Steelers inside the red zone, they are not good. They are 30th in the NFL at picking up touchdowns offensively here. Let's see if they can make a miracle happen. They need a touchdown, and they need it quickly. 2nd down and 8, 9:30 left to go. Single back formation. There's going to be a false start. There's a flag coming in here. Let's find out who this one is. Who is this on? Oh, it's on the defense. It's going to be a neutral zone infraction. Okay, so a 5-yard penalty, repeat 2nd down. It's now a 2nd down and 3. That bodes well. And we've still got some time left, guys. Who will win this game? For those of y'all who are checking in right now, let me know who you think is going to win this game. Right now, we've got 2,000 people watching and only 200 people on the vote. What do y'all think? Here we go. 2nd down and 3. There's the snap. In the pocket, Russell Wilson has to change his mind, winds up and throws underneath the 10-yard line, goes forward the 5-yard line. Najee Harris with the carry. A 1st down for the Pittsburgh Steelers. 1st down, Pittsburgh. So now it's a 1st and goal from the 5. 1st and goal from the 5 coming up here. Here we go. What do you guys think? By the way, if you guys want to help support this channel, all you got to do is hit that like button, subscribe, or you can share this with someone else. You can share it with someone else who doesn't have access to this game right now. They might be very appreciative of it. Here we go. 1st and goal and a shotgun formation motion on the field. There is the snap. Russell Wilson on a quick little end around to the right-hand side. This will lose yardage. That'll back them up from 1st and goal from the 5. That brings up a 2nd and goal from about the 7. 2nd and goal coming up here from the 7. 8 minutes and 15 seconds left to go. You guys out there, are you watching this live stream right now? Have you been here before and don't want to hit that subscribe button just yet? I get it. Commitment issues. I know. I had them for a long time too. But if you guys really get the value from what I'm doing here, man, if you rely on this style of content, hit that subscribe button. I promise you that you will not regret it. Here we go, guys. There was a flag on the play. It's going to be called for unsportsmanlike conduct against Delpit here for the Cleveland Browns. Another penalty against Cleveland. What? That was ridiculous. That was the dumbest call for unsportsmanlike conduct I've ever seen. It's still unsportsmanlike, but I guess so. Here we go, guys. There's the snap. A 1st and goal from the 3. Up the middle is Jalen Warren. Touchdown, Pittsburgh Steelers. Touchdown for Pittsburgh. And this makes it a 6-point game. A field goal would make it a 5-point game, or the extra point attempt would make it a 5-point game. Touchdown for Pittsburgh. I dig the chill music in the background, says Helen. I turned it up just a little bit. Because someone asked, no music today? I think I'm going to start adding some crowd noises. I think I like the idea of crowd noise. But we've got 8 minutes left to go in this one, and the Steelers need to get a stop. The Steelers can still win this game, guys. It's a 1-possession game. Browns have 3 timeouts. Steelers have 2 timeouts. Here's the snap. There's the hold. There's the kick. And you cannot see that football, but you know what? It is going to be good. The score is now 13-18, and it's a 5-point game. So 5 points left to go in this game. 7:57 left to go. Dennis Youngblood saying that it's a blizzard. It is a blizzard out there. Here's a good question for y'all. I'm going to ask you guys something, and then I'm going to confess something to you guys. Type Y for yes, type N for no. Have you ever been to an NFL game? Have you actually ever been to an NFL game? Guys, this is like what I'm starting to do for a living, and can you believe that I have never been to an NFL game? So me, the answer, nope. I have never been to an NFL game, and I love football more than most people, which is pretty crazy. So, isn't that pretty wild, man? Don't say that, Mario. Isn't that crazy, though? Look, man, I'm just a guy. I've never been. Ty Berard saying I'm a season ticket holder. Years ago, says Reggio. RS saying no waste of money. Helen saying I'm shocked. Lance saying wow. Mario for Christmas, the Giants are playing Dallas. No, they're, oh, I guess that would be. Yeah, they're also playing on Thanksgiving too. Dude, you gotta try it, says Nick. NFL games are boring live. They take too long. Hey, I'm actually an official here, so that would be awesome, Lance. That would be awesome. If you ever wanted to go to one, man, in Houston or in Dallas, I will meet you in either one of those if you're serious. I had a dream of a game once, says David. I will go one day for my bucket list, says Lyndon. What's going on, Lyndon? Welcome. The Dusty Attic saying nope. So, okay, Michael's been to 2 Cowboys games. Like, you realize how many commercial breaks there is? Pro hockey is a lot funner live. Yeah, you know what? I've been to a San Antonio Rampage game. I went to like 4 XFL games, but that's not the same as the NFL. But I've never been to an NFL game. I've been to like a million San Antonio Spurs games. I'm a huge San Antonio Spurs fan. But Dallas is too far. It's a 5-hour drive from San Antonio. Houston, we can go to the NRG Stadium. But the game that happened this year between the Cowboys and the Texans happened in Dallas. And of course, we cover Cowboys games. So I know you guys would understand if I didn't actually cover the game because I was there. But at the same time, you know, I'd love to go to a game. Where do you coach? Asks Mark. I don't coach. I officiate Texas high school football. Here's the kick. This gets up to the 15, the 20. Oh, Jerome Ford still on his feet up to about the 24-yard line. Jerome Ford going down. Jerome Ford going down at about the 24-yard line. That brings up a 1st and 10. 1st and 10 coming up right now. Save up for the World Cup, says Preston. I didn't go to my first game at 5 or 6. We had no Saints season tickets, New Orleans Saints season tickets. My whole life, bro. If you want to make the drive to New Orleans, I got you covered on the tickets, says Ty Berard. Dude, that'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty cool. Been to 2 games in 1 day, says Anthony. Neat. All right, guys, I'm going to step away from the chat so I can call this game for you guys. Here we go. We've got ourselves a single back formation. Motion on the field. Under center right now is Jameis Winston. The Steelers need a stop here, and they need it big time. This one is a carry for Nick Chubb around the left-hand side. 1st and 10 becomes 2nd down and 9. Stop made by Herbig and Wilson. 2 games in 1 day. You must live in the Northeast. You must live in the Northeast. So, yeah, I've never been to an NFL game. Believe that or not. Been at over 100, says Mark. Season tickets would be cool. 2nd down and 9. From the 25-yard line, there's the snap. Jameis Winston gets strip sack fumble, and it will be recovered by the Pittsburgh Steelers. Pittsburgh gonna take over right there. 1st down for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Jameis Winston getting smashed from behind, and we get a turnover. That happened quickly there. Was that Herbig on the stop? It was Herbig who got in right there. The strong side linebacker who is filling in today for Alex Highsmith gets the stop on that play. Here's the defensive setup right here. Herbig came around the other side, actually. He was lined up on the strong side, which was on this side. Came around the backside, hit Winston on that play, forced the fumble. It was recovered by Deshaun Elliott. 1st down, Pittsburgh Steelers. Let's effing go. I love it, Helen. I love it. So how about that? Turnover there, 7 minutes left to go. The Pittsburgh Steelers still showing signs of life right now. Russell Wilson under center in an I formation from the 27-yard line. Russell Wilson winds up, shoots to the end zone. No, the wind carried that away. Wide open was George Pickens. And Pickens just ran just a little bit off route. I think it was a combination of the wind and the miss route. I don't know if he's tracking that one. I don't know if that was supposed to be a post route or a corner route, but George Pickens was not where he was supposed to be. Incomplete pass. He was wide open, guys. 7 minutes left to go. That does stop the clock. Here comes a 2nd down and 10. Football still on the 27. So Steelers still have the ball. There's the snap. And this time it's going to be a carry for Najee Harris. He gets some help from his friends as he's pushed forward for a gain of 4. 3rd down and 6 coming up. And we only need 11 more, guys. Just 11 more. Triggered, I'm with you, bro, says Ty Berard. All right, guys. We've got less than 7 minutes left to go in this football game, and then this game will be over. This game will be over here soon. A touchdown will give the Steelers the lead. A shotgun formation. They're showing a 4-man rush on the other side for the Browns. Russell Wilson takes the snap as he drops back, shoots again for the end zone, and it's caught, and it will be a touchdown. Touchdown, Pittsburgh Steelers. Calvin Austin on the grab. Let's go. Wow. Just like that, it's a 1-point lead. You might as well go for 2 here. You might as well go for 2, yes or no, guys? Go for 2, yes or no? What do you think? Oh, man, that is wild. Never count them out, Steelers, boys. So here comes the 2-point attempt. It looks like everyone's on the same page here. Go for 2, make it a 3-point lead. That way you can send this into overtime instead of taking the L. Go, brain damage, says Paul. 6:15 left to go. The 2-point attempt coming up right here. Empty backfield, trips to the top of the screen. So trips right, there's the snap. Winds up and throws, intended for, looks like that was intended for Cordero Patterson. Incomplete pass there, and that is anticlimactic. So now the Pittsburgh Steelers have a 1-point lead, and the Cleveland Browns will take over after this commercial break. What? I'm gonna pop some tags. Only got $20 in my pocket. So what a game, says Sergio Moroni. Well, guys, does that do it for you? Does that get you to the over in this game? The over-under for this game once again. Scrolling by at the bottom of the screen. Steelers by 3.5. I said that they would win this game by at least 7. The Browns have 18. The Steelers are up by 1. The over-under is 36. So we have officially hit that. We're sitting at 37 points right now. The Blizzard game, we hit the over. Y'all know how this channel goes, man. We like to hit the over here. We like to hit the over here. You know what it is. Black and yellow, black and yellow. Yo, clone the announcer, says Paul. What, double up? Double up on this? Shout out to you guys in that chat area. I really appreciate you guys being here. Once again, a quick shout out to all of our channel members in the first down. All of you guys who are over here, by the way, you can see my little first down marker, a little first down marker right there. And of course, shout out to all of the channel members who are championship level members, and shout out to the touchdown level members. You guys don't have to contribute on a financial level, guys. You really don't. All I ask is that you hit that like button, you hit that subscribe button, and we continue to grow this community. I don't know if you can feel the love. I don't know if you guys can feel the love in that chat area, but there's a lot of love in that chat area, and it's not all just for me. A lot of you guys are starting to become friends with one another. You guys are expecting to see each other in these live streams. This is how we build this community, and I'm just glad that you guys are here with me, man. I can't do this without y'all. I wouldn't do this for nobody. I'm here for you guys, right? This is an extra, this for me is also an extra shift, but it's a shift that I like. And it's my birthday. So if we can get to that 15-6, all we need is 10 more people. That would be your birthday present to me to get this up to, it looks like all we need is 3 more people to get to that number. I love these Blizzard games, says Country Kisses. This Blizzard game has me fired up, dude. This is awesome. You country kisses. Wow, look at this blizzard, says Dennis Youngblood. It is coming down. The field is white. Let's make it happen for Mario, says Fred Soto. Boom. All right, guys. Man, every step that is taken right now is getting filled in by snow pretty quickly. So here we go, a muffed kick return up to the 20, the 25, the 30, as he gets stopped there at about the 30, looks like the 32, and we got it. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, to get to 15-602. Appreciate you guys. Let's finish this game strong. 6 minutes left to go, guys. 6 minutes left to go. The hangman is coming. It's TJ Watt time. Let's see if that happens. Feliz cumpleaños, says Fresh Fielder. Thank you, sir. I want some snow where I live. Me too, man. We are live in San Antonio, Texas, guys. So there's no snow here. Here we go, guys. Single back formation. Actually, it's an empty backfield. From the 33-yard line, it's tipped at the line of scrimmage. Incomplete pass. Second down and 10. Jameis Winston. For those of you who have ever played Madden, oh, here's a good question. This will be interesting to find out. Let's do this. A new one. Wow, there was a holding on the defense on that play, guys. There was a holding on the defense on that play that is an automatic first down. It's a 5-yard penalty, but an automatic first down. San Antonio, Texas makes good picante sauce. You're not wrong, Nick. All right, guys, this is a question that doesn't have to necessarily do with the NFL, but have you ever played Madden? I asked the question, have you ever played fantasy football? And like 75% of y'all said no. So have you ever at least played Madden? There's the snap on, what on earth was that doing? It's an automatic first down after the holding call. It was a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. That's a gain of 2 for Nick Chubb. That brings up a 2nd down and 8. The football up to the 40. Did you guys think the roughing the passer changed the momentum? I do, for sure. Look at that. 50% of you guys, almost 50% of you guys have never played Madden. Isn't that crazy? 2nd down and 8 coming up. Shotgun formation from the 40-yard line. There's the snap. Dropping back. Nope. Flags coming in. It's going to be a false start. So back them up those additional 5 yards. I played the first Madden, says Jay Harris. How about that? I'm a grown man. I don't play games, says RS. I've played Madden since Tecmo Bowl. Okay. Madden is definitely in my top 5 for favorite games. So RS, on that note, bro, just on that note, I don't play video games much either. I don't have time for it, right? I got a full-time job. I moonlight as a YouTuber, and I've got so many hours that I'm doing this. But if there's one game that I'm going to sit down and play, it's going to be Madden or it's going to be Baldur's Gate. I know that's a nerdy thing, but here we go. 3rd down and 12. Jameis Winston takes the snap, and now he's scrambling for his life. Jameis Winston winds up, fires. Catch is made to the 40-yard line. Cleveland Browns. 1st down. Oh, my gosh. 5 minutes left to go. Jerry Jeudy, good for 26 yards. Up to the Pittsburgh Steelers 38. Unbelievable. Jameis Winston on the run in the snow, winds up, throws the football. Deshaun Elliott luckily was there to make the stop. Actually, it was Jackson there to make the stop. Great throw right there. Big 1st down, Cleveland Browns moving the chains. Across midfield at the 38-yard line. There's the snap. He fakes it. He winds up. He throws it. Incomplete pass. Intended for Elijah Moore. 2nd down and 10. Dwight saying, here we go. Or maybe just the Joker's version of here we go. All right, guys. 2nd down and 10 coming up. 2nd down and 10. Bro, Baldur's Gate 2 and 3, all those RPGs, and for years I played EverQuest 2. Baldur's Gate 3, Christina and I play split screen whenever we have some free time. But dude, it's a time sink, bro. Like, really quick, you can go and spend like 4 hours on one battle. It's crazy. 2nd down and 10. There's the snap in the pocket right now. Winds up and throws. Almost intercepted by the defense there. 3rd down and 10 coming up. Bishop there to break that one up. The Mamushka Elder Scrolls. Nice, guys. Keep those coming, man. I'm going to ask you guys another one. Have you ever played DraftKings? That's the real question right here. Have you ever played DraftKings? 3rd down and 10. There's the snap. This time from the 39-yard line. Jameis Winston fires, and it's in the hands of the Pittsburgh Steelers defense. The Steelers will take the football back. That's going to be a turnover there. Interception. Interception for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Oh, man, that is going to be a momentum shift, guys. Momentum shift. I called it. I just called it, says Helen. Maybe I need to call this. Wow. So now the Steelers have the football with 4 minutes left. They're going to take over at the 24-yard line. All they have to do is protect the football. Brandy, I love that. Luhu saying that is sickening. Jameis Winston throwing picks. Who would have thought? Who would have thunk it? Says Germ. What a killer. The Browns always disappoint, says Nick. Penalties, turnovers, not good. Not good. Yeah, no, I can't do it like you. There'd be awkward silence, says Helen Galloway. Wow, what a 4th quarter. You know, a lot of the times that I do this, when Christina's watching, I will say something and then immediately Troy Aikman will say it right after me. It kind of cracks me up. What did Supreme Science say? What did I miss, Supreme? The only quarterback who can throw 30 touchdowns and 30 interceptions in the same season. Well, that's kind of more like what I was expecting. I actually would like to see the Steelers cover the spread. If the Steelers can cover the 3.5-point spread, I will feel better about my pick. But this game is still not over, guys. Wow, 85% of you guys are still new. We got hundreds of votes right now, 150 votes. And a lot of you guys have never played DraftKings. Well, don't worry, I'm not going to add a plug for an affiliate link. I'm just curious. I don't have any affiliate links for DraftKings. I'm just like legitimately curious if you guys have ever played before. Mario, no necesita el paro con 3 más suscripciones. ¿Qué paro? Necesita el paro. I need 3 more? He's saying I need 3 more subs. Snowblind or just spreading the wealth? That's our Jameson. Why throw away the keys, says Bike Life. Man, Jamies will definitely need some crab legs after this game. Dude, I could go for some crab legs right now. That sounds delicious. I skipped. You guys don't care about this, but I worked today and I had 2 insane reviews and meetings that I had to do. And I was planning to be back home by like 5 p.m. here in San Antonio, Texas. Instead, I left from San Marcos, which is about an hour from San Antonio, at about 5:30 and barely snuck in time to get this live stream together for you guys. So here we go. Not that that matters at all. I'm just glad that I was here for you guys. Here's the snap, guys, from the 24 and a handoff. They will keep this football on the ground. There is no rush right now. They're going to take their time. They do need to pick up at least 1 first down right now. So 4 of 6, 135 yards and a passing touchdown. That's the most allowed by the Browns defense over the last 2 seasons. Really? Really? Wow, I guess the Browns defense has been pretty solid through the air. Russell Wilson today has completed 18 of 22 for 241 yards. We got a shotgun formation. Najee Harris standing to the left. They're going to take every second off that play clock here. Play clock down to 3. There's the snap. Russell Wilson. That's actually not Russell Wilson on there. That's going to be a handoff from our boy Justin Fields. Justin Fields will hand that off to Najee Harris. What's wrong with the scoreboard up top? Rico, what's wrong with the scoreboard? My scoreboard says 19-18, and that's what my TV says. So I'm not quite sure what you're getting after. Maybe refresh your screen if it looks off. I would recommend a refresh on the screen. Just try to refresh your phone. You might get the updated score. The score is 19-18. Okay, guys. Thank you, John Lambert. Appreciate you. I'm here for you. Who are the cafés? ¿Qué le pasó a los cafés en este año que van? You mean like the Vaqueros, the Dallas Cowboys? Oh, the Browns, the cafés. Ah, ya veo. That's where the accent is, the Browns. There's the snap. 3rd and 4 in the pocket. Oh, Justin Fields will go for it. He will throw that football intended for, oh man, that was George Pickens, and he is livid that the officials did not throw a flag on that play. So on 3rd down and 4, why would you put Justin Fields in there? Why would you put Justin Fields in there? To throw a football deep, Justin Fields can't throw the football. Browns equals Cafés. Well, you know what? Here's the punt. Oh, that looked like it was a shanked kick. That punt was shanked. Wow. That'll be a 16-yard punt, guys. Latin American nicknames for the Browns, los Cafés. Bueno, mira, yo no sabía eso, pero mi familia de la República Dominicana y nosotros normalmente no decimos café, nosotros decimos marrón para ese color. Entonces, normalmente cuando yo veo marrón, yo pienso café or brown, but sometimes, you know, it's different. There's different words for the same thing in a different dialect. So like for instance, you know, in Spanish, well, not important, but here we go. Guys, the score is 19-18. We've got a 1st and 10 after the punt that only went 16 yards, a terrible punt that goes out of bounds. The Cleveland Browns will take over here at the 46-yard line. Cleveland Browns have the ball. There's the snap, and that's going to be a handoff to the left-hand side. Jerome Ford gets up to about the, call it the 38. A gain of 8 right there. 2nd down and 2 coming up. I want the Pittsburgh Steelers to win. I just want the Pittsburgh Steelers to win. That's my own thought. In Mexico, they're just called the Browns, says TZ. That's what I'm saying. It's just easier. They are the Browns, so there we go. Can you scream goal 3 times? If they score a touchdown, I will scream goal. Here's the snap. There's going to be plenty of time in that pocket. Oh my gosh, and a wide open Akins on that play dropped the football to the ground. 3rd down and 4 coming up right here after the incomplete pass. Wow. 3rd down and 4 coming up. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left to go. The football is at the Pittsburgh Steelers 38-yard line. So the Browns are within field goal range. That'll make this game very interesting if they could hit this field goal here and go up by 2. 3rd down and 4. All they got to do is protect the football. There's the snap. In the pocket, winds up, throws, tipped up in the air. Almost. Picked off right there. 4th down and 4. And the field goal unit for the Cleveland Browns should come out here to kick a very difficult kick. Okay, let's find out. Let's find out. Andrea checking in saying, come on. H Nation saying, let's Steelers. Okay. Oh, guys, they're going for it, or they're going to try to get a hard count. It's a 4th down and 4. They want this one. Shotgun formation. They are going for it. Browns take the snap, winds up, throws. The catch is made. 1st down, Cleveland Browns. Jerry Jeudy out there on the grab. 2 minutes left to go in this one. Oh, man. Oh, man. First down. There's the snap. Looks left, throws left, catch is made. Gain of 8 right there. That was a 1st and 10 from the 33-yard line. A gain of 8 on the left-hand side. Akins on the grab. Goes out of bounds. That does stop the clock with 2:05 left to go as we approach the 2-minute warning. As we approach the 2-minute warning. All right, guys, we got ourselves a 2nd down and 2. We got ourselves a 2nd down and 2. 2:05 left to go in this football game. That puts them in great position here. Browns called the timeout to stop the clock earlier, so they've got 2 timeouts left. There's the snap. There's the handoff. This time on 2nd down and 2. Jerome Ford runs the football up for a gain of 1. That brings up a 3rd down and 1 to the Pittsburgh Steelers 24. That takes us to the 2-minute warning. All right, guys. So 2-minute warning. Since we are at the 2-minute warning and there is another commercial break, I'm going to read the chat and let's see what's up with you guys. So 2 timeouts left for both teams. That is correct, Dennis Youngblood. Again, we are in the middle of a commercial break. So if you're checking in right now and wondering why I'm reading the chat, it's because we are in the middle of a commercial break and you are not missing any of the action as the clock has hit the 2-minute warning. So I ask you guys, and I posted it up there, who do you think will win this game? Will this be the Browns who get the W at the end of it all, or will it be the Pittsburgh Steelers? Can they get the stop right here? We've seen a couple of blocked field goals for the win this season already. We saw it happen with the Chiefs. We saw it happen with the Green Bay Packers. Can the Pittsburgh Steelers block a field goal if needed? Did anybody bet on this game? Is asking Ty Bernard. Paul saying it's fajita time. Wiley saying just 3 run plays, please. What's going on, Wiley? Oh, man. An overtime, says Dennis. There won't be any overtime in this one. I'm wheeling West Virginia. I think Pittsburgh is going to win. It's almost apple juice time, says Ron Greer. Not quite. Pittsburgh, we need a pick 6, yeah, or a scoop and score or something. Let's effing go. Hit that subscribe, says Helen Galloway. I'm not even going to ask for it. We hit our goal today. If anybody else wants to join on right now, that's awesome. If you guys don't want to subscribe right now, that's fine. I hope you guys catch us for the next game. And we will have more games coming up for y'all. We are going to have many more games coming up for y'all. Uh-oh, what did I do here? The next few games on the channel, guys. So this is the lineup for this week. I want you guys to know. So the next game we're going to be covering will be the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Commanders. So Dallas Cowboys, Washington Commanders will be coming up after this on Sunday. I'm doing 3 games on Sunday. So I'm covering the Cowboys and the Commanders. I'm covering the 49ers and the Packers. That should be one of the best games of the week. And I'm covering the Philadelphia Eagles versus the LA Rams. If you like any of those teams, you should subscribe to this channel. Not only are we doing all 3 of those games this Sunday, on Monday, I'm also covering the Ravens and the Chargers. So if you are a fan of any of those 8 teams that I am covering, Commanders, Cowboys, Packers, 49ers, LA Rams, Eagles, Chargers, or Ravens, if you are a fan of any of those teams, you're going to want to be here this weekend. Guys, my name is Mario Manuel. You guys can call me Mario. You're watching Football Nation. Football Nation, get it? FN, that's why we say, let's effing go. Here we go, guys. 3rd down and 2 with 2 minutes left to go. There's the snap. Winston in trouble, has to throw the football. Incomplete pass brings up a 4th down. And just like that, the field goal unit will have to come out. Let's bring up the drive chart one more time. Go Chargers, the Brothers Bowl, says Ty. You're welcome, Fred. You're welcome, man. Did you get anything good for your birthday? So far, well, we went to that Spurs game last week and Christina bought those tickets. So that was fun. That was actually a really fun day. That was really good. Are they going to say intentional grounding on this one? The officials are talking about it. I don't think that was grounding. I think he got hit. He had to get rid of that football. There's no receiver in the area. This might be an intentional grounding. Let's find out. 229 votes, guys. There's a flag on the play. They're saying that it's going to be an intentional grounding. Let's see if that actually is going to be the case. You should see the amount of snow that's on Mike Tomlin's bill of his hat right now. Illegal touching of the pass is what they're saying. It's a 5-yard penalty. That penalty will actually be declined. They're going to take the loss of down, 4th down and 1 coming up for the Cleveland Browns. What do you think? Go for it or nah? Type Y for yes, type N for no. What do y'all think? Go for it or nah? Here we go, guys. You should take the field goal and get the 2 points right here. Honestly, I don't know why you're going for it. That kind of blows my mind. It's a 4th down and 2. You are well within field goal range. Your defense has been great so far. I think this is a terrible play call to actually go for it here. And the officials are talking. Mike Tomlin having a conversation. The Pittsburgh and the Pittsburgh declined the penalty. They announced that Pittsburgh declined the penalty. So it is a 4th down and 2. Okay. Donkey saying rigged. Anthony Weeks saying Chubb. 2 yards, too much. Get the 2 point. Get the 2 point lead, says Banadit. Well, guys, here we go. This is where we're at right now. They're calling that one more time. So we still haven't had any action. I promise you're not missing anything right now. So it was originally declined, and it looks like they're going to take the 5-yard penalty instead. So it's now a 3rd down and 7. I would have done a 4th down and 1. Just take the 4th down. But now it's a 3rd down and 7, guys. The penalty, it turns out it was accepted after all. So here comes a 3rd down and 7 from the 30-yard line. Oh my God, you got to be killing me. Timeout being called now. And now a timeout will be called after all of this. So here we go. Another timeout. No need to go for it then, I guess. Here we go. 3rd down and 7 coming up. 1 minute and 55 seconds left to go in this game. 55% of you guys say the Pittsburgh Steelers will win this game. This was a fun one last time. Just out of curiosity, since I've got one thing on my mind right now, what's for dinner? What's for dinner, guys? I'm not going to read those out loud, but I'm going to read those here in a second. Donkey says whiskey for dinner. Here we go, guys. We've got an empty backfield. Jerome Ford lining up in the slot. Maybe he's there to block, but the Pittsburgh Steelers will bring a 4-man rush on this 3rd down and 7. Jameis Winston winds up and throws, and that'll be good for a 1st down. 1st down for Jerry Jeudy and the Cleveland Browns. Wow, 1st down for Jerry Jeudy. 1st down for the Cleveland Browns. That was a... You know what? When it was a 4th down and 1, it would have been a stupid play call to have gone for it, and they were going to. Instead, Mike Tomlin said, you know what? I want the penalty and not the 4th down instead. And that 5-yard penalty, I mean, you gave them you gave them an extra down. So now Mike Tomlin is probably regretting that. Mike Tomlin probably regretting that now. Timeout taken there by the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's a 1st and 10. The Cleveland Browns at the 14-yard line, guys. Cleveland Browns at the 14-yard line. 1st and goal. Shotgun formation, Nick Chubb in on the play. He does get the carry. Nick Chubb gets up to about the 9, 8, 5, 4, 3. Down at the 2. Nick Chubb, a gain of 7 right there. Big 1st down. Not even a 1st down. It's a 2nd and goal. It was a 1st and goal from the 9. It was a 1st and goal from the 9, and a 7-yard gain gets the Pittsburgh Steelers backed up to their own 2-yard line. So now the Pittsburgh Steelers are backed up big time. Holy smokes, man. The Pittsburgh Steelers are going to have to come back and score here, and the Browns are taking their sweet time. Shotgun formation, second down and goal. There's the snap and a handoff to Nick Chubb, who goes straight up the middle, and easy money for Nick Chubb. Touchdown, Cleveland Browns. Burn, 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 burn. Wow, man, I was not expecting that. All of us who bet on the Pittsburgh Steelers to win this game, we are in some serious trouble now, ain't we? We are in some serious trouble now, huh? Was anybody thinking that? Scriptgate, says Ty Bernard. You know Grassi will be all over this. Give it to Pickens, says Jared. Going for two? They are going for two. Tom, thanks for keeping me on track. They are going for two to make this a 7-point game. A 7-point game, guys. Here we go. Let's see if it happens. Timeout going to be called right there. Flag on the play, actually. False start. I'm not going to let my I'm not going to let this give it away. So, no spoilers here. Hey, Dan, you talking to me? Because I got something you can kiss, brother. You're not forced to be in here. You can leave anytime you'd like, homie. Anyways, here we go, guys. We got ourselves a 2-point attempt coming up. We got ourselves a 2-point attempt coming up right now. 57 seconds left to go in this football game. 57 seconds left to go in this football game. Shotgun formation. 2-point attempt coming up right here. There's the snap, dropping back. Winston looks left, throws left, in the air, incomplete pass. It is unsuccessful, and this remains a 5-point game. And this remains a 5-point game. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Do you love when people go into your place of work and tell you how to do your job? Isn't that awesome? Thank you, Shedrick. Let's effing go Steelers. So there's still a chance that they can come back and win this game. So now we got a 5-point game. Pittsburgh Steelers, it's a 5-point game now. Let's see what happens. So the Cleveland Browns are going to kick this football back to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Cleveland Browns are going to kick this football back to the Pittsburgh Steelers. They've got 57 seconds to come back and answer. 1 second here real quick. Huh. Interesting. Well, I'm just taking a quick look here. All right. Doesn't matter. All right, guys, we got 57 seconds left to go in this game. We got over 3,000 people watching this live stream. Shout out to you guys. Thank y'all for watching this live stream. I appreciate you guys. If you are getting value from this style of content, I hope you guys stick around. Interception upcoming right here, says Nick. Come on, lockdown. Pickens, says Recycle for Humanity. 57 seconds left to go. All right, Pittsburgh Steelers up 53 to, it looks 53 to 47%. Y'all still think the Steelers are going to come back to win this football game. Let's see if that actually happens. They're playing Crazy Train in the stadium. All right, here's the snap there. No snap. There's the kick back, ladies and gentlemen. This will be returned. So 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 36 before getting stopped. Jalen Warren gets that football up to the 36. They're going to mark it at the 35. That brings up a first down and 10. First down coming up here. First down coming up here. Thank you, Kenneth. I appreciate you, my friend. Nice. Crazy Train reminds me of Madden 10. All right, guys, they added 3 seconds on the clock. So they did add 3 seconds on the clock. We got a 1st and 10. 1st and 10. The football is on the 36. 50 seconds left to go. Pittsburgh Steelers have 1 timeout left. The drive chart is down below for your convenience, and I'm going to scroll this down just a little bit so you can see your wide receivers out there. Here we go. 1st and 10. There's the snap out of the empty backfield. Russell Wilson winds up and throws. Check down made. We've got a man in motion. He's still got the football. Looks like Pat Freiermuth will pick up 9 yards. That'll bring up a 2nd down. Actually, it looks like it was just a gain of 4 on that play. 2nd down and 6 football. Up to the 45. There's the snap. No, that's a 2nd down and 1. It's a 2nd down and 1. Russell Wilson winds up, throws incomplete pass. That brings up a 3rd down and 1 coming up right here. Incomplete pass right there on 2nd down and 1 brings up a 3rd down and 1. The football is on the Pittsburgh Steelers 45-yard line. The football is on the Pittsburgh Steelers 45-yard line. They're on their own 45. It's a 3rd down and 1. All you need to do is pick up 1 yard. Don't do anything crazy. I got 23 seconds left on this clock right here. By himself, it's Russell Wilson. He takes the snap. He drops back. Wilson in trouble. Will dump off underneath. And Jaylen Warren gets the carry. Gets to the 50. Gets to the 45. Goes down. Timeout going to be called right here. Final timeout going to be taken. That will stop the clock with 16 seconds left to go. It will be a Pittsburgh Steelers 1st down. And they got to do some plays on the corners. They got to focus on staying on the outsides right there so that way they can stop the clock if needed. Let's see if they can get those. 1st and 10 coming up. 1st and 10 coming up from the 16-yard line. Can't wait for the Packers to play. Big throw coming, says Logan. Let's see if that happens. Let's see if that actually happens. So 16 seconds left to go in this game. We got a 1st and 10 coming up right here. I think the Browns might have this one. Giggity, giggity. Giggity goo. Steelers 8-2. Browns 2-8. And the Browns might actually win this game. We got a 1st and 10 coming at you from the 44-yard line with 16 seconds left to go. Russell Wilson in the shotgun with Jaylen Warren standing to his left, 2 wide receivers right. There's the snap. And quickly he gets rid of the football to stop the clock. That'll bring up a 2nd down and 10. Incomplete pass right there from Russell Wilson. 10 seconds left to go. You could get a 20-yard chunk play and still have 5 seconds left on this one. Thank you, Mark McKay. Appreciate you checking in. 2nd down and 10. 10 seconds left to go, guys. This might be the final score, but this is not over yet. 2nd down. Shotgun formation. Jaylen Warren to the right of Russell Wilson. Now we got 3 wide receivers to the right, and it looks like the Browns want to discuss something here. So the Cleveland Browns will call a timeout. 2nd down and 10. Nothing's changed, man. Nothing has changed. So we're in the middle of a 30-second timeout now while we're waiting for the end of this one. Frog Crop saying Quagmire. All right. All right, guys. Russell Wilson has completed 20 of 26 for 261 yards. He does have a passing touchdown. He has 15 fantasy points today. Jameis Winston has completed 18 of 27 for 219 yards. Only 12 fantasy points for him today. Nick Chubb has 18 fantasy points. Jaylen Warren has 14 fantasy points. Najee Harris has 7. Calvin Austin has 14 fantasy points. Jerry Jeudy has 14 fantasy points. So for you fantasy football players, those stats are over here on the right-hand side. If that looks too small, you can always zoom in on the screen. 2nd down and 7 shotgun. 2nd down and 10 shotgun formation. Trips to the right. There is the snap. Wilson will look to the lone man on the left. He will get out of bounds with 6 seconds left. 3rd down and 1 coming up here. A 3rd down and 1 coming up here, guys, with 6 seconds. You try to squeeze in one more? Do you try to squeeze in one more play? All right. To the last play, defense, says Dwight. Hail Russ, says Logan. Let's see what happens. A 3rd down and 1. trips to the right. And another timeout. Final timeout being taken. No more timeouts left from either side. Final timeout here, guys. Let's see what happens. All right. Upset, says Randy Moss. Upset. Oh, man. Let's see really quick here. So we're in the middle of a timeout. Let's do one final poll or one final Q&A for you guys. Well, I don't know. Let's just call it. Let's just call it. All right, guys. 3rd down and 1. 6 seconds left. It's going to be a shot to the end zone. It's going to be the final play of the game with 6 seconds left. Russell Wilson in the shotgun. Takes the snap, dropping back. Russell Wilson surveys, shoots for the end zone. Got a lot of air underneath it. It will go up and it will be batted down. And that is the final score of this game, ladies and gentlemen. The Pittsburgh Steelers will lose to the Cleveland Browns, the #1 team in the AFC North versus the #4 team, the last place team in the AFC North. Pittsburgh Steelers will lose this game to a division rival. You know what that means? That means that the Pittsburgh Steelers are now 1-5-1 against the Browns over the last 7 games. How about that? Oh, man. Well, guys, that's it. It is my birthday. Thank you guys so much for watching this live stream. Be sure to hit that like button before you jump out of this video. I'm going to hang out with you guys for maybe another minute or two. 19-24, Pittsburgh Steelers 19, Cleveland Browns 24. Thanks, guys. Appreciate y'all being here. We've got a lot of games coming up. As I said before, we've got a long list of games coming up after this. So the next games coming up for this channel is the Dallas Cowboys game versus the Washington Commanders, guys. We will have Cowboys versus Commanders. Then we will have 49ers versus Packers, Eagles versus Rams, and Ravens versus Chargers. If you're a fan of any of those teams, be sure to come back. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's going to be a very busy weekend, Logan. Love you guys. Really appreciate y'all being here. I appreciate all of you guys who are here to support. Thank you guys for watching this live stream. And until next time, you're watching Football Nation. My name is Mario Manuel. Let's effing go. Peace out, guys.